Lights. They don't bring lights. What's going on?
Calm down, relax.
What's going on?
You know, buy fuel for the generator. Governor, 5K, give me that. 5K no fit last for 1 hour. By your government, though.
God have mercy upon us. Next time, I talk. This guy will not give you a transformer. So now we get generator in the power street. You go be careful,
Let's see the edits. Governor Omoye on today's budget development commissioned a gigantic ultra-modern 150 million megawatt capacity of transformer for the people of Zaragome in an event that took place at Zaragome Square. Zaragome's born superstar First Class performed his hit single for the governor. Governor Omoye is the man for the job. For the first time, the people of Zaragome witness what light looks like. The community people has already started trashing out their generator as they have no use for that anymore. He's indeed man for the job. Vote Governor Omoye come 2027 election.
Lord of God.
Hey, greetings, all.
Going by the results of by-elections today in
We've already seen this. I think this was seen earlier on today. Okay. No, this is not it. Hello, everybody. Welcome. We move. Oh, we cannot be tired.
To have peace by having one or two. They think they can have 100. When it starts, you can't carry any. You'll be running with you'll be running. Can I be safe? Everybody will end up being in refugee camp. Today in Nigeria, we're not at war. Nigerians are in refugee camp in their own country. Nigerians are refugees in Chad. Nigerians are refugees in Cameroon. And we are not at war. The only reason is that we don't have a government. Who cares for the people? People are being killed daily. Nobody goes to say to them, we're sorry. Nobody visits them. Nobody cares. All you get in Nigeria is that some people are rich, so they can afford to celebrate. We're not going to where we're going to do celebration, close street, do this and everything.
That's right.
So please continue to sacrifice.
That's why we're here. We continue to sacrifice, because there are literally people who cannot speak for themselves. Nigeria.
when Buhari came into office, to tell you one of the major reasons, this man was desperately trying to do something that would cause a problem in Nigeria. That was when closed-door meeting started.
Okay.
First, it was this Kofi Annan from Ghana who went to Buhari with for a closed-door meeting.
That was U.S. Secretary of State.
Good. Then the man from South Africa, Thabo Mbeki. Then Obasanjo now went. Did you ask yourself, why all this closed-door meeting? Nobody. It was after it looks like what's his name? Buhari does not want to board that Secretary of State, John Kerry, was invited to come and have a speech with northern leaders somewhere in Kaduna. That speech was not made public. It was not made public what the man came to tell the North. It was after all this behind closed door meetings that Buhari now went to option B. That was the same year he now included 940 million naira in our national budget, and he said he want to fund the Fulani herdsmen activities. We all raised alarm and said this is unheard of. He said it is to bring peace between farmer and the herder. Deceit number 2. We said okay, if that will bring peace, no problem. Oh yeah. From that time till Buhari left office and died, did you see one single rat built with that money? Esther, do you see why I'm not happy with some of my fellow Nigerians? We left what we should be attacking and pursuing, and we are treating rashes. When this thing happened, Esther, before God and man, I raised an alarm. I said, this is trouble coming. Because at the end of that year, instead of ranches, what we saw was Fulani herdsmen carrying gun, AK-40, all over the place. Go and check the year they started carrying this gun. It was that year. Esther, it was that year. But people just dismiss it. That time, you dare not mention Fulani. Whenever you go to any of these radio stations or TV, they say, no, who told you they are Fulanis? Just because Buhari is a Fulani. They were pampering them. They were, covering them. They were pretending about everything. Personally, I was told sometimes, never you mention Fulani whenever you come to this particular station. I say, but they are the one causing the problem. So who told you? Who else can be carrying gun and a cow? Who else? Esther, I told you that problem is coming. Is that not what happened? Throughout the Buhari era. Why didn't we tackle this? I've been asking that question. You saw this thing happening. Nobody faced it. Like I always told you here, it is better to pursue the black sheep in the daytime before nightfall. Is that not what has happened? Now they have become so big and so arrogant that you can't even contain them. They have invited more from outside Nigeria to take over people's home and all that. Yet, nobody is paying attention to all this. But every day, there is food scarcity. There is insecurity. But you know how we started. The people that are supposed to be the food basket of Nigeria, where are they today? In IDP camp. Yet, you are talking of food scarcity. Can you just imagine my fellow Nigerians? Are we not supposed to be telling people, return these people back to their home state, let them go and farm, which is their traditional business? Esther, nobody is paying attention every day.
Where is the lie? Where is the lie? Mr. Darlington saying the truth since 19 Girigidi. Telling you. Let's watch Governor Amuneke. At least that one, they give us insight.
The money for the project has not come.
Welcome, stay humble. Greetings. Oh, by the way, I'm going to share my link so that you guys can come and...
$. Sorry. Straight to container. This one, smell loot. Wait, but then that's one. I wrote project when you got. That's my hard-earned money. Come on, I see you there. What? You know what to do before.
Really? That's what they are saying? Stay humble.
That's not go for transfer. Business is not too good. Now people don't $10 for now. So you go wait small. Now she will give you $1,001. What do you mean $1,001? What do you mean 1,000? I can ask you around this one. Go to the internet, check it. It's 1,005, 1,006. It's like this collaboration is getting that. Excellency, and I make sure no go shit for you. Online was saying 1,500, now patient life than they do the real life 1,000. For online people watching saying now you na good governor. What for real life now you na barao? Who be parao? As you they collect small from you know good. You want to change. I know we're taking away what I mean she know 1,000 now go pay you. Waiting be she. Dollar na she, you say what she not fit. Bring make I call another brood change. Says when you know. Make I call. Now you should want call another brood. I want call another brood change. She now call she want to make. Yes. No call she call CC for you now. Come. Sorry. Sasa anwa. Assalamu alaikum chairman. Ngakana san mo leku now.
Come.
Yeah, well, I get something. I mean,
Sorry, kid, yeah, let's come.
Call you back, sir.
Bring the 1,000. Come on, bring the 1,000. You're making me shout.
So, I mean, you know, I. So, you say I want to call another body to change. If I know go chop for your body, your career, me, I should call me, go call CC, call you a political career to glory. I tip someone I want to chop for you. You say I want call another body to change. You know, the stress I do pass, and I mean, she do change money, you do tip for you.
No, they call me thief. Don't stop calling me that.
Okay,
The
wait.
governor that did not come with comfort.
The one is the root.
You give me the 1,000. No problem. You know what to do. You send use some to pay my children's school fees abroad. Okay. And that property that I got. You know how you do it. Then the remaining one make the transfer to my Naira account.
So there's money, you know, to plenty like that to do all the things I don't take. You know, our children's school fees in our watch 121,000.
Prepare for power outages before.
So now you should go add more money. So you
know how much
my
that is?
God.
I should add more. From where do I get the more money?
go add more money. I know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I play am earlier. Okay, I go play am again.
Then you shout too much. Then you need to do you tip another.
I tip another way. Why you call me thief? You say I tip another. Stop that.
I know.
Stop that. You see why you calling me thief?
Please, if you have liked, don't like again. No, I'm losing likes. I beg, double tap to like the show.
No, but this one she no go see the edit. That's what I just said. I transfer for you.
Delete the video. There's nothing to edit here.
Oh my God, Governor Amuneke, the man sabi, man wey sabi. Let me see. Let me go back there and play it. Let me see. That GMO was classic, man. Let's see. Okay, this is it. No, it's not. That's not it. Where is it? I know I played it earlier today, actually. I hope I can find it though. I know I played it earlier today. What another so we listen to Governor Amuneke and they give us joy at this time. So he's highly sought after. Where is this? Okay, that was during his confession. Where is this? Okay, I'll work my way down. In the meantime, let's listen to, go and get your PVC if you have not. In New Nigeria is supposed to go get your PVC and go mad. Okay, make election rigging difficult. That's what it means. Let's listen to those who are doing it already.
Good evening, my good people of Enugu State. Tomorrow, the Enugu State Obedient Movement will be having her press conference at our office, which is located at number 22 Abanikoku Street, behind the wine.
If you are in Enugu State, please go and pick up your PVC.
Press conference will be unveiling the Go Med initiative. What is this Go Med initiative? GOME.
I wish every other state would be that. I don't know what other.
Make election rigging difficult. How is that? That's the truth. That is nothing but the truth. See, do not allow anybody gaslight you that your vote doesn't count. Because of course, if your vote doesn't count, there won't be election in the first place. If your vote doesn't count, nobody will try to steal your vote. If your vote doesn't count, nobody will waste their money buying your vote or trying to buy your vote. So what does this tell you? It tells you that your vote is the most important thing in the process of electing leaders. So please, INEC just kickstarted the online registration for PVC. Please, if you're a first-time voter, if you do not have a voter's card, if your voter's card is misplaced or there are issues with it, please go and register, because that is your symbol of authority. That is your staff of authority. Our votes shall count, and what we do today determines our tomorrow. We've sat idle for a very long time, so this is the time to swing into action. Remember, go mad, get organized, make election rigging difficult, and people in Enugu, please, see you tomorrow, 11 a.m. prompt. Don't be late. It's going to be a power-packed session, so please look forward to seeing you. I will be going, and if you will be going, please just indicate and say you will be coming. Thank you.
People are organizing, if you know where you are coming from, oh yeah, we're gonna go dey gather on ourselves.
Shame on all this set of people where they fight very dark man for a just cause. I pray say it go happen to your sisters. May Dangote happen to all of you fighting this guy. Una see say Nigerian youth, because of say una don dey get engagement when you talk about very dark man, and maybe because some people dey pay una, starting from this whole justice for Mohbad thing, una don dey foolish to the point wey dey be like say una no wan get sense to notice say e get some things wey be say even when you even try to wan take am peacefully, na this country we dey, you no dey get solution. We know a lot of things wey we don try to fight for. Even with violence till today, we never get them right. End SARS till today, I never even believe say SARS don't end because SARS still dey Owerri, SARS still dey Port Harcourt. Na name dem change. We know how this country is, how stubborn this country is. Una no go tell us say they no dey aware of the so-called pine of people, bandits, herdsmen. Till today, what have they done? Nothing. But now, na this same set of confused Nigerian youth, because of say they don dey get some kind level of people wey go dey comment on their video, share to story, because of say they fight very dark man, na dem dey come attack very dark man because they talk about this set of people. If this thing happen to your sister, with this mumu boy come outside and say this kind of a thing, nobody is fighting Dangote. If it happen to your sister, I believe you will not sit at the comfort of your home to say that somebody is fighting very Dangote. Even in Dangote, very dark man video, he said this.
He said no, Dangote now until he's ready to regulate his drivers. That's simple, no they fighting.
That is not fighting Dangote. But Dangote should do the right thing. If Dangote's company or Dangote group were doing the right thing, how would they leave that girl there for 11 months with unpaid bills of 5 million naira? If they were doing the right thing, how come Fina's sister was in that hospital and Fina's sister was taken out and that girl was left there in that hospital? Now Nigerian youth will make us not get them right. Check this set of people. Listen to me and mark this word, my word today. These boys, these D1s and the rest, I don't want to call some of their name. When they be like, say they attack this very dark man, now them they go use promote Tinubu for 2027.
Absolutely.
Mark my word. Because I see what nothing this very dark man has done that is bad. Creating speed bombs, they said is doing too much. Is speed bomb now na bad thing now? Is it now bad to create speed bombs? Una they come outside, they attack her. Well, instead of make you talk about the situation and how to salvage her, very dark man don't take both steps. He's in Edo State. Where are you? You're under you're opposite your ring line. You're just facing your ring light. What solution are you providing? Which solution you don't bring? Let's say very dark man is doing something that is wrong. What are you doing that is right by talking to your screen? Are you not foolish? If very dark man is doing the wrong thing by going to the field, you do the right thing by going to the field. He don't go there where these girls that has been affected, they did the hospital. You don't near that hospital. You did one ring light because they go share you to story, you go get followers. Not be madness they want now. Nobody is trying to bring very Dangote's company down. They are only, we know how stubborn our leaders can be. And if you don't follow them with this measure, they're not going to calm down. What have you done on your own with your platform apart from crying like even me? But this man, apart from talking like we when they talk, he they go field. There was a video very that man did inside that Dangote truck. See numbers of aboki, where then they go? I thought that very Dangote truck said na cement, but he saw these aboki men. Instead of making he safeguards these people out, gave them money and they left. But these same foolish people, now them they attack very dark man. Are you people mad in this country? Nobody is coming here to praise very dark man or say what in everything when they do they right. But we are trying to say, if you no go fit provide solution, why fight him? Is Dangote's company your father's company? Your papa gets cement there. Your papa they build block there. Your papa get share for Dangote refinery. The people where they buy, because it never happened to when it happened to your sisters, we they wait for a reaction.
Na Nigerian government turn na dem turn VDM to superhero. That's just the truth. Make una come hear prophecy, oh. Make una come hear Nigerians that love prophecy. Make una come hear prophecy.
Hello, this is Brian this year here. As the Spirit of God revealed to me. You will remember I'm the one that prophesied that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the president of Nigeria 2022. And you remember I also made a prophecy video that Spirit of God said people that work with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should allow him do the work God sent him to do. And the Spirit of God is revealing to me that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not doing most of the things God expected him to do. And the Spirit is also accusing most of the people around him. And the Spirit of God said that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should see bright this year, if he likes. The Spirit of God is also saying, as a result of him not doing what God wanted to, there is going to be a mega revolution. Nigerian youth and Nigerians in diaspora, they are about revolting. And this is going to happen before 2027. And it is going to be what you've never imagined. The Spirit of God said that I should tell most of the people working with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to tread softly. They should be careful. Former Governor Omoye should see me. Former Governor Wike should see me. And Wizkid also should see me because of the mother's duplicate. The Spirit of God is saying that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should sit up. Because what is coming, nobody will see it coming. May God help Nigeria, help all of us in Jesus' name. Amen.
They don't start to dey prophesy again. Make una hear another one loading. Make una hear message.
I am begging all Christians all over the world, let this argument about tithe come to an end. Please, I know some of you know much more than I do. I know that a pastor of mine knows much more than I do. But let's do it this way, particularly you members. If your pastor says he doesn't want tithe, don't leave his church. If he says all he wants is offering, give him offering. But if your heart tells you that you should give God at least 10%, find a church nearby where the pastor says, we can collect tithe, we will use it for the glory of God, and then give that pastor your tithe. So you don't quarrel with your pastor, and you don't quarrel with God.
Now, Adeboye is begging all Christians about tithing. This was the same man that was so confident. Anyone who is not paying his tithe is not going to heaven, full stop. I'm giving you a chance to go back and warn your people.
I'm going to give every one of you, pastors, an opportunity to repent tonight, and then to go back immediately after this convention. Prosecute your ways with your congregation. Make it clear to them. Anyone who is not paying his tithe is not going to heaven. Full stop. Each time you fail to pay your tithe, you are telling God, that which belongs to you, I eat it with mine. You bring a heavy cross on yourself.
Nigerians don't suffer the deception.
That is when Emmanuel, God became God against us. You fail to pay your tithes, you are calling on God to come and fight. You are telling the Almighty God, I'm going to eat that which belongs to you. Let me see what you can do. Whereas he said, bring my own to me and see what I can do. Malachi chapter 3, verse 10. Tell your neighbor once again.
Now, he is begging. It's too late. Adeboye has collected time for years and years, and now it is hard to let it go. Tithing is a scam. Tithing is a scam. They tell you to bring your 10% to God. Which God? Which God? Who has God's bank account? Since when did God or spirits start spending money? It is a scam. Even in the Christian ideology, no preacher, none whatsoever, should be collecting a tithe. It was crops, food of the ground, seasonings. Those were the things that they would bring to the priests. These priests were the Levites. There is not one In Africa, in Nigeria, in Tanzania, there is no river there. So nobody should gaslight or to manipulate anyone into paying tithe. This man really doesn't want to let go of tithe, but he has to let it go because it is a scam. If God has never been proven to exist, what God is collecting this money? Aren't people asking questions? If God has not proven himself, this is where God is, and this is what God said. So how are we giving God 10% of our income? But for me, it's just how the man is begging now. He's begging, please, if you don't quarrel, I know you lost more than me. If there are people that know more than you at Omoye, don't you think it is time to pack it up? It's time to pack it up. Go and rest. Go and rest. No, he needs to go and rest. He has done very well in scamming people. He has done very well collecting tithe. This man has single-handedly taken more money than most in the name of God. Adeboye said, you have to give your tithe to God. It's a lie. There is no giving God any money. It's your church that is spending the money. It's the likes of Adeboye. All your preachers, they are the ones spending that money. There is no God that they're giving the money to. You are not giving your money to any God. People, it is time to wake up and realize that religion is a scam. Religion, they want your money. Religion wants you to be dedicated to them. Religion tells you to give everything to a God that you've never seen before. Just bring everything to the storehouse. Wake up. The only person benefiting is your pastor. The only person benefiting is the preachers. They've done so for years. But now it's time to wake up.
2. Abeg, double tap as you enter. Entree. Okay.
Edo State Governor, I am disappointed in you, sir. So as it stands right now, people of Edo State, una suppose they move for motion to impeach this governor. So Very Dark Man is in Edo State. This is Edo State where they don't want me Peter Obi come. Very Dark Man is in Edo State. It states that we have 2 victims, more, although 3 don't buy yesterday, but 2 victims currently where Very Dark Man they work on. One na Fina sister, one na the girl where they abandoned for 11 months. And it is a crime when we say people they complain about waiting Dangote trucks because God bless Very Dark Man first of all. Always your awareness now they bring about, the whole matter when it be like say people go really they talk about just like what happened in Benue State. But I'm not here to praise Very Dark Man. I'm here to call on the governor of Edo State. Sir, you are a failure. You are a complete failure. You don't have human sympathy. I am disappointed in you. If this was to be your daughter, your sister, your child, will you treat them the way you're treating these ones? You're not even saying anything. You cannot even visit the victims. House of Assembly is not saying anything. Because Aliko Dangote, sir, Dangote, you are a wicked person. I just wish they can boycott your brand. I wish there was a better competitive brand when it be like, say, people go call the patronizer more. Because this is shameful. That nobody is talking that lives are going every day. We don't want to talk about Dangote truck spoiling our roads that are not even good. And this is what, if nothing is done about this thing, then we go see and say, yes, there is an agenda. There is a hidden agenda that is going undertone. Because you don't tell me that you go there, according to Very Dark Man, remove Fina's sister, leave the other victim, caused by your unlicensed, reckless drivers. Now with the, oh God, it is a shame. Shame on the company Dangote Group. Shame on the governor of Edo State. Shame on House of Assembly for not sticking out. Something when it be like say, Very dark man, God bless you. Very soon we go boycott Dangote cement. Now the next campaign.
Now wetin una suppose do? Boycott everything Dangote. Simple. Nigerians must wake up by force.
There's a hidden agenda.
Maybe this is the way to wake everybody up, safe, because
you don't tell me that you go there, according to very dark man, remove Fina's sister, leave the other victim caused by your unlicensed, reckless drivers. Now with the oh God, it is a shame. Shame on the company Dangote Groups. Shame on the governor of Edo State. Shame on House of Assembly for not speaking out. Something will be like say, very dark man, God bless you. Very soon we go boycott Dangote cement. Now the next campaign, because this is evil.
not be to boycott. Not to boycott and tete. Not be today. You not suppose reach Fina's sister body before this thing start to dey happen. But hey, here we are. Here we are.
For example, before I come back to the question, for example, we saw the office of the First Lady donating ₦1 billion unbudgeted for. For example, before I come back to the question, for example, we saw the office of the First Lady donating ₦1 billion unbudgeted for. For example, before I come back to the question.
That's right. Unbudgeted for. Now so. Now their money now. What you expect? It's their money. See your money.
Obewolo, if this is how you hope to secure 2.5 million votes for your principal, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in 2027 elections, then it's okay. It's good that we are aware you started on time and the preparations will be on ground. And so that the people that do not want to vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but insist that they are going to go on to vote in the next elections would be prepared. Because I've read several reports linking your government and, of course, the current deputy governor, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, to an unprovoked attack, dehumanization of Honorable Destiny Ogayerio in Napulele, who I've known for several years. I was still a very young boy in school when I started to hear about Honorable Nabulele and all of the things he's done, especially in the human rights activism and then the non-governmental organization sector. And when I saw the report, I had thought that maybe a couple of hours into the new week, there'll be a strong worded statement disconnecting the deputy governor from that attack, because I saw blood stains. I saw that he said he was attacked unprovoked where he went to cast his vote, and I don't know why. So I thought by way of just public charade, somebody would be debunking that and stating the fact of the matter. But the fact that your government has kept quiet and the deputy governor has also kept quiet shows that it is a direct statement. And this is not, I don't trust the justice system enough. So I'm not doing this video to in a way create, at this level I should not be creating buzz and noise of just for any reason. I'm using this to remind Edo people or to introduce to Edo people the kind of work that Wewolo and his government had now taken as their new way of ensuring that elections are won their way. And if you think that his promise to Bola Ahmed Tinubu would come with kid gloves, then you need to think again. Because this particular, I've read the petition, I've read it, and I was shocked to see that the attack was guided and guarded by security operatives, specifically the DSS. And it's shocking how we have now turned our system to a fully blown agboroistic system, being controlled by the current APC-led government in Edo State. This may not just be politics, but it's important that we use this to look again at ourselves and look at our preparation to emancipate our country from the claws of these very disdainful beings. Because I do not understand why. I thought by now we should be, so again, we should be discussing how easy it is for this president to win an election for any reason. If during the by-elections or during by-elections that were held over the weekend, all of these activity, and there are several reports of
election manipulation, election irregularities, and all of these attacks here and there, threats, victimization, all of this intimidation, oppression, everywhere around the country, especially in Edo State, because elections in Edo State has almost been predictable. You can smell who the people of the state want to vote for until very recently when illegal politicians started to take advantage for their own selfish reasons. And where this is headed is something that I'm very, very worried about, I've got friends and families that still go on to vote. They still believe in elections in Edo State. From the way it's going now, you are going to threaten people not to come out to vote because you want to create a situation where you decide what happens in 2027. But it will be met with strong resistance. And I'm happy that Honorable Destiny is not keeping low about this. He's taking it very serious. Like I said, I don't trust the justice system, but I'm happy that somebody is ready to look face to face, eyeball to eyeball, and tell you that you are a bloody bastard. So if you support these
fully supported
who are in the government house, no, it makes sense. But if this is how you want elections to go moving forward, where people cannot ordinarily walk to a polling unit and cast their vote as citizens and walk back to their houses, where politicians are now being seen as threats, where people that they look at people that would give them stress, they are now being intimidated, oppressed, dehumanized, brutalized for no reason, for no justifiable reason. I think this is something that should continue. Remember, there's no rock bottom. All of these things that we are inviting now has got consequences. And if we don't begin to handle them in the most appropriate way, we will build a society, we will create an environment. That is why till today, every single election in Rivers State begins and ends with blood. That is how it starts. Things like this, that's how it starts. When we cannot correct issues like this, when we cannot allow people to vote their conscience and go back home, when people now begin to say they want to superimpose their will on the people and ensure that anything that they say comes to pass, it has consequences.
Absolutely.
It does have consequences.
Absolutely. Agree. Yeah, he is a bastard. Totally. Look at these Onge people. Oh, they say they don't want to associate with human beings because una wahala too much. May we listen to them. Hey, I not blame them. Oh, they say there's not get peace for the world.
Like the outside world. We don't want to have any contact and be too close to your world. We want to stay the way we are. Your world is bad for us. We don't like it. There are too many people. There's too much noise and no peace. Your world smells bad. We're at home here. This is where we want to live. Here we can find everything we need. In the evenings, we're together. We sit down. We build a bonfire. We're happy together. We have no worries. We don't like the outside world.
Una here, can you blame them? Una don't spoil everywhere. Meanwhile, I'm gonna listen to Joke Silva. They talk about Abia State.
Come and see what Alexoti has done in Abia State. Come and see what Alexoti. So I said, oh, this is my opportunity. I am Joke Silva, and two very precious people to me. My big sister, Chief Mrs. Tarutari, my big auntie, Chief Mrs. Stella Okoli. Both said they were coming to a friend's birthday and they wanted me to take along. And I said, where is it? And he said, Abia State. I said, yes, well, I'm coming. First of all, because I knew they were going to spoil me. They always do. But also because I have friends who are from Abia and they have been boasting. Come and see what Alexoti has done in Abia State. Come and see what Alexoti. So I said, oh, this is my opportunity. So, when we came,
hey, Oriyomi, Kabo, Emma Woleo.
We want to drive around Abia, and it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful to see the quality work. It was not only the amount of structure, infrastructure. It was infrastructure, a focus on infrastructure, so that all the businesses that had left would return. And I thought that was just wonderful. And I think, and what's also very important in a journey of this sort, first of all, an example has been laid, but furthermore, it is the fact that succession planning, it is important that whoever comes after him, after his second term, because if somebody can do this amount in 2 years, imagine what would happen in 8 years. And so whoever takes over from him after 8 years is someone who also buys into the
Look at that.
builds on whatever it is that he has. It is just so
Omo, Alexoti, finish work.
achieved in just 2 years. It's wonderful.
Chief Mrs. Taiwo, to say that I've just had a remarkable visit to Abia. And it is indeed remarkable to see what our dear friend, the Governor Alex Oti, has done in just 2 years. I mean, he deserves a real, accolades. And we took time out to go round. We can see that he is innovative. He has brought light to the world, and so quickly.
What is that noise?
He also brought back a spirit that you cannot, that's palpable in the people here.
Wow.
That is encouraging them to give to the state and to be of their best. There's no doubt about it. This is all you need to get Nigeria to be the country that we all so much desire for it to be. So I'm so proud of you, and well done. And I also want to congratulate the people of Abia for being so fortunate to have such a leader. This is an example of what leadership is about. Nigeria needs to emulate it.
Is that a message? Hey, T-Pain people will come attack. Anyway, let's watch. Let's keep moving.
The fundamental point here is this, that for an opposition party to uproot a ruling party during the off-cycle elections, the opposition party must show seriousness, must show structure, must show ability to organize, and the way politics have become a bearish market in our country must have the resources. And if there's any lesson we must draw from this off-cycle elections, is that the 2027 presidential elections will not be fought on the basis of ideas, basis of ideals, on the basis of visions. It will be fought on the basis of who can mobilize, money to buy the votes and consciences of Nigerians. And the way this government is running the show, it does appear that they consider, commercialization of voting.
Is it only the government? Because the fellow that was caught in Kaduna is on the ABC with 25 million. So it also points to the fact that the opposition is moving or thinking towards that.
I think what the opposition is doing is some sort of, and they call it in biology, response stimuli. You respond to the stimulation you get from the other side. And I've said it here.
Stimuli response.
Yeah, and all that. Yeah, we saw this vote buy being upped in Edo last year. And it was further upped in Ondo State. What we saw in Anambra, and elsewhere was child's play. 2027 will be at a different stratosphere.
So they are sourcing for mobilizing and starting up funds.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Very interesting.
And Nigerians are waiting either as delegates to party primaries.
That's where it starts.
That's where it starts.
But for APC delegates,
and
there's
lawyers,
nothing to grab.
And lawyers,
because the ticket has already been settled.
Yeah, and lawyers are also waiting in the wings. This is called vacation. I'm on my way to the office this morning, hoping that some election petition matters. Everybody is waiting.
Hey, Nigeria, my country. Meanwhile, this road, Benin Sapele Road project, make una hear the Mumu governor go visit. Make we hear.
Governor Opeolu drove through the 20-kilometer Benin Sapele Road, stopping at key points to inspect drainage, pavement quality, and construction materials. The inspection covered Peanut Junction, Ogege Junction near Akenwa Community, Ogege Road off Sapele Road, and the Old Road, sections residents say were long neglected. While praising the quality of work done, the governor stressed that the slow pace is unacceptable and that road users' hardship must be urgently addressed.
Also good. I've seen what they're doing, solid work, good work. But the problem I have with this level of speed. You see, people are carrying this road and we just have to do something so that we can really do it from it.
He also revealed that work on a second 7-kilometer stretch will commence soon, with drainage improvements remaining a top priority.
The drainage is also very much important because the steps, the design, I don't know what kind of design is that somebody have to stop at the middle of town. Where is the water going to? So we are going to look at that also so that we can take the drainage out of town. When the finish construction, without proper drainage, we will not have a good road. So that is for us.
Right now we're finished almost 1.7 kilometers pavement in town section, and also the stone base we finished another 3 kilometers in town, so excluding the pavement. And also we're planning to do this another 7 kilometers starting from the bridge here behind, and we have started. So it means we have two groups of people working simultaneously. So I think we could achieve something before the next rainy season.
Governor Opeolu reiterated his administration's commitment to easing the plight of residents and reviving economic activities around the busy corridor through speedy and quality road construction. In Edo, for News Central, Ameze Bazwaye.
See, people when they apologize to Jonathan, make una hear the apology.
We now recognize that he was a leader of integrity, compassion, and national vision. We now believe that President Goodluck Jonathan was removed from office in 2015 as a result of regime change.
Bam! They don't finally confess. Say, now as a result, David then say, good morning, 10 years later. I could have told you for free in 2015 that you were being suckered into a US-led regime change operation that would lead to the unaliving and immiseration the Yanks always leave in their wake. But as our people say, when a man wakes up, it's his morning. Good morning. This David get mouth, sha. Who listen to Wike interview? Now listen to Rami, I no bother. I'm not interested, will never be. Did he say anything of value? If he said anything of value, people should tell me in the comment section. I'm not about to watch Wike's interview. The only thing I'll read here is that he says after President T-Pain chose Shettima as his VP, Babashir Lawal visited Wike in his home in Port Harcourt. Wike is claiming that Babashir Lawal was angry because he thought the president would choose him as his VP. According to Wike, you all know that he's there to do damage control for what Babashir Lawal came to do. Anyway, moving along. Now, this is at the aftermath of the by-elections. So people are accusing APC of the damage that they did. So let's listen to this guy.
It was a complete sabotage by INEC. The state rep, we had rejected him before. He had done the same thing in the last governorship election. whereby he turned himself into a coalition agent for APC and changed results that were coming in from the units and wards. This time around, the rigging started right from the unit. First and foremost, they sent in their thugs, they called them vigilante, they sent in the police, they sent in the DSS to shoot into the air, to scare away people, drive away people, and then obviously did not use the beavers to do the accreditation I was supposed to do, and then filling in figures into the result sheets indiscriminately. And that's why you notice that in some wards or some units that results, when the results have been announced, we're having things like APC 600, PDP 0. An election that took place for about 5-6 hours, it's impossible to accredit using the business machine and then vote more than 300-400 people within 5 to 6 hours, because each process takes at least 2 minutes. These are things we've gone through over and over and over again, and we all know the procedure, we know the protocol involved. And not only that, we also have people that saw these things happening. And to also perpetrate the fraud they were doing, INEC deliberately refused to print our party agents' cards. They asked us, demanded for us to send party agents from each of the units, setting up number, each of the local governments and each of the wards. We did all those things as requested by INEC.
Anyway, we already knew how this whole thing went down. Enough people had said so much about it. Okay? So, this is the Zambian president. Said poverty hits Zambia due to too much prayers and worship instead of working. Which other country can we say that about? You already know. Now, everywhere for Africa, now this one thing they happen. More will listen to this lady.
So very dark man put chest for road. They stop Dangote trailer for again a body for Auchi that side because very dark man Auchi na ifokun. So they single-handedly they stop Dangote trailer because they just hazard for road. As they do that one for the same day on the 18th of August 2025, trailer fall for people on top market women for Benin for Obaslo. The same trailer problem. I don't know what the government needs may happen first before they'll do something. As very dark man, they are getting about there for that side. Now, few people, now here I see, I don't see crowds where come out, where full streets, they cry. Make them go to give justice to the victim. Even go hospital, go see the girl where Dangote trailer hit with the hospital. They come because they na finna big brother Nigeria and finna get voice to cry, to shout, come out and everybody go put hand for her back. They go carry finna sister, come up from that hospital. Probably carry her go another hospital. They can't leave their second victim, get a 22 years old. They can't leave her for that hospital. Very dark man go see the girl and her family. He said that the whole hospital 5 million naira. Get Dangote. Dangote, you're evil, eh? Dangote, you carry finna sister. You can't leave your victim with the hospital for level more. Why no Dangote? Who are they for what? Dangote, now you will go to do revolution for Nigeria where we go change things. Where can you with revolution? We beg a revolution where? And ya can ya he pay me say, you see Nigeria youth, he now social media therefore they get power. Their energy not pass keyboard. They look me now instead of useless youth. Their energy not pass keyboard. You go feel say as very dark man they again about there today. They go they rush from Benin, from Eastern land, from nearby they go rush go there. May they show their support. May they show to Dangote say Edo no be here go for happen. We go stop all the trailer from again about there. You no go enter anywhere for Edo State. The day media, they fight who support very dark man, who not support very dark man, who call very dark man out, who not call them out. You did the decrease. They press finger. Do video. You are in Nigeria with your phone. Some of you are in Edo State. You not come out. May you go join. May you cry. Carry your placard. May you hold for hands. No areva, no go, no aye Dangote go. You get social media. Only one in Nigeria. All ya go wa coming. My party warrior keyboard. Once they pass keyboard, their energy don't finish. Once they drop phone, they won't go cook Indomie shop. That's it. Once they drop phone, stop bullying, stop harassing people on social media, stop typing, they're going to cook Indomie and eat. You're born for inside. Yes, you're born for inside. My kids are dual citizens. You, what bear you wear? You're married inside. You go lay for inside. You press. No carry bag. May you they go. May you go join them. They stop all those Dangote trailer. They type. Once you type finish, go cook Indomie. May you shop. Nuri ekpoki or nuri de go ere. Nuri wuri miami. Nuri pu. Now what there you are. No bear ragbon. You cannot do anything else. Look at you. You're in a those stage. You not go. Bell. They not do anything. They wait. Okay? That one man is going to solve your problem.
Hey, oh my goodness. 2014, Peter Obi of 2014. I be this. The man be fat before.
What we needed in Anambra State, put it in what I said.
Hey, Onwanle, welcome, Onwanlele, welcome, Gami.
Which is goal number one.
Ekabo, Shedada,
Lede. First state to do poverty mapping. We were the first state to do statistical record of poverty indices in the various areas of Anambra State. And we found out where is the poorest area of Anambra State. Anambra West, Ayamelum, Obaru, Oka North, and everything. And when we studied, we said, why are they poor? And we found out one of the greatest things we needed was access. So if you go today, for the first time, there's a road 43 kilometers started by me, finished by me in Ayamelum. There's already in Anambra West, for the first time, you can drive to Anambra West, at least from Anam to Miata. You don't know this person because if you go to Obaru, you can now go. Thank you. You cannot go to Obaru. You can now move from Onitsha to Samala in Obaru, a place that used to take at least 4 hours. You can do in 15 minutes. The same thing in Oka North, you can go from a place they call Amasi to Obo family. So we started opening up those places. When we opened up those roads, these were mainly farmers. The goods they used to sell a basket of food for 2,000, they were selling for 10,000, 15,000. So we started changing the end.
Amechi.
I'm not the president. What advice? I've spoken to everybody concerned on this issue before the election. Spoken completely. There are those of us who oppose the reappointment of Mahmoud. The person who nominated him for appointment is a member of Tinubu's camp.
Bam.
So what are you expecting? Success? Here in River State, Mahmoud worked on that weekend as executive secretary of Third Fund. So what you're having in River State is that APC, SDP, and others are contesting election not against PDP, against INEC, against police.
Saying that the situation is hopeless now.
Completely hopeless. Are you hopeful? Be honest, as a president, are you hopeful? I'm not the president.
So basically, they don't know what to do. Hey, God. Hey, I couldn't play this video earlier. So that means for my way cheeses, so everybody is folding hand now. Everybody they do hand like this, back, back, back. We don't know what to do. Okay now. Hey, Nigeria. It's Nigerians versus APC. Guy, you say PO has been spitting his good works for years. They don't learn from it. Why? They listen to Ram. Not be who they listen to, they go learn from. They are not interested in listening to Peter Obi. You know, say Peter Obi word, they offend them. You know that, right? The words of Peter Obi, it offends them. They don't like to hear him talk.
Hi guys, Dr. Zoe here. It's not like I jump into any Nigerian issue, but I'm close to retirement. And I say this thing so that Nigerian government will take a cue and see things done the right way. Everyone has been talking about Dangote's trailers, causing accidents all over the country. And I say that I would just bring an instance. What would happen if it was here? That's my only contest, because I've been here for 20-something years and I'm getting ready to retire back home. So I can only tell you guys what we do here. If this was in Canada, the government would approach Dangote government and this will be completed. This form is a mandatory medical examination for motor vehicle operators for all Dangote drivers. It should be done by FRCS, like the Road Safety Commission in Nigeria. It's not going to stop operation. They will just do it maybe over 2 or 3 months. But every driver would have to go see a doctor. They will do an eye test. They will make sure there's no problem with the hearing, no past stroke or heart attack. Check the blood pressure, do blood tests. Check if there's any memory issue, cognition problem. Do drug tests too. And make sure there's no history of vertigo, manias. I'll put it towards the end. And at the end of the day, this is called a Class 1 tractor or trailer. So for Class 1 license, they should all do it. And sometimes if the doctor is not happy, then they will tick here. That means that the driver has to go for a road test. That is definitely what would have happened if this was in this country. I'm telling you that. I'm not saying it, I'm just saying it. As I said, I'm going to put this at the end of the day. I think the Road Safety Commission, instead of chasing innocent people around the corner, should mandate all Dangote drivers to go and do a medical examination for motor vehicle operations Class 1. I mean, talker. Not so talker.
Well, we'll go here we will see whether they listen. The revolution we dey find for Nigeria will be like say we will get am. Hey.
I'm also going to ask myself, what kind of knowledge you're having? The money they're using to have this courage is my money. Yes. It's not like this guy went to do an enterprise, like he came up with a business idea or something. It's actually money.
PO is like holy water for vampires.
They steal the money and your face, they're old. They have different activities. They pass laws that benefit them, stand against laws that benefit them, steal billions. We have about 6.9 trillion that was added in the last budget. With impunity. And with impunity, because they know that you will not do anything. You will not do anything. And if they will come back, if someone comes and tells you that they've stolen 6.9 trillion inside the budget, and they have the courage to know that they will come back in the next election. Why? Because they know that the INEC, the electoral system that is there, they own it. Because that's the only way you can explain it. The person who is ranking members in the National Assembly today have files with EFCC on embezzlement and misappropriation of funds to the tune of hundreds of billions. There is a 7th senator who was convicted of money laundering, a former governor, sentenced to prison. For the months he was in prison, until he went to the Supreme Court, they overturned and said they should go back to the lower court of it. Was his salaries and allowances for? There is no country in the world where public office holder will know that there are consequences, where a president will come, make a reckless statement and say subsidy regime is gone, plunge the GDP, and then decide to buy a presidential yacht and a presidential private jet. There is no nation in the world if there are consequences. So whatever you are doing is empowering them. That is why somebody will come and tell you as a sitting lawmaker, one of the heads of arms of government in the country, will say by 2027 there will even be no opposition in my state. So we as Nigerians have become so docile that we are only able to take threats from the political class. Meanwhile, there's more than 200 million people. At what point do we also come together and also threaten this bunch of persons? Like the people who want this country to ransom are just few.
How many are there?
How many are there?
Calculate the entire political bloc.
Wait. And so Daniel leads me now. Let's paint a picture of what will happen in electoral reform. Just paint a picture. Because for me, right, if electoral reforms...
I'm telling you, Gawalele, serious business. As a contractor, they just subcontract it. You will do the testing for them. Honestly, so many ideas in Nigeria, it's not even a joke. So many. I totally agree with you, Gawalele. That's a great business idea. I completely agree with you. Nedunwoko don lock person pikin son inside jail, and the woman na widow. Alright, the son na activist o. Nedunwoko don lock am up since for 3 months now. So the woman come out dey beg make Nedunwoko abeg release him pikin from prison for am. That's the long and short of it. You know, anyway I see Peter Obi video, I dey pause. Una no vex o. I'm telling you, it's a way for police to make money if they know what they are doing. Instead of standing by the roadside, they won't even have to. They won't need to. In Asia, Prime Minister, they resigned over scandal by their kids. I'm telling you, Kene, you self know that story. For Nigeria, for where, you know, see Wike pikin escort, they follow am up and down. They even they take him girlfriend, go out there, they do video. Oh, God. Anyway, it has to be so bad in order for us to get it right. He praised Randy Peter's plea for, but are you going to get the reform? You are not going to get the reform. Let's start telling ourselves the truth.
People say, what do we need? I said, you need aggressively support this sector to unleash what they can do in Nigeria. How do you do it? People say, oh, there's no money. We have borrowed a total of 28 trillion naira, $90 billion. If we had devoted a quarter of that, $7 trillion, $23 billion to supporting that DNA Professor Kuta mentioned. Before I go into that, let me give you an example of what I experienced when I was in recent conference I attended, Tony Elumelu Foundation. The CEO of that foundation, Ms. Ifeanyi Ugochukwu, said that for every entrepreneur they supported with $5,000, he created 20 jobs after 1 year. Speakers after speaker came and supported that position.
Yeah, help me intercede. I need wine.
Now, if we had taken away 25% of this money, $23 billion, and decided to support our entrepreneurs with grants, we would have given it to 4,600,000 entrepreneurs. Assuming only 75% of them, which is 3,450,000, had created just 50% of the job Ms. Ifeanyi has said. Instead of 20, they created 10. They would have created 34,500,000 jobs. If we had 34,500,000 people employed today, we wouldn't be talking about 98 people living under poverty. It is very simple. It's not a rocket science.
Hey, Peter Obi has been talking since 19 bro.
Let's look at this. Because you say from 2015 to 2019, Dangote truck don't kill 377 people. But in November 2024, in Lagos, they don't kill 3 people. In March 2025 in Abuja, that's killed 6 people. Then in May 2025 in Benue, killed 7 people. Let's go further. Now, this is the drug-related deaths in Nigeria from 2015 to 2025 on average. That means on average, Dangote trucks don't kill 39 people in the period of 10 years. 39 people on average.
Let's move further. Now, this is the overview of the accident statistics from 2015 to 2025. Accidents, 318 accidents. 2,607 people were involved. 1,040 were injured. And 393 people don't die. See, I'm not just calling scores or figures for you guys. These are human beings. They have families. They have future. They have vision. They have dreams, just like every one of us. Just die for nothing. No one has been held responsible. You see that this data is from the federal and state ministries of transport, documented data within this period. Now imagine those incidents that were not documented. I never even include Fina's sister. You see what happened to her. Her leg has been amputated. It is so sad, and I can't even wrap my head around it. It is so disappointing. Now let's see. See, even Bible say affliction shall not rise again the second time. But in Nigeria, look at now, affliction don't be like trend. It will occur over and over and over again. Now, these are the people to be held responsible. Dangote truck accident is not just a bad luck. It is a group. It's a chain of failures, and these people should be held responsible. Dangote Group and distributors, their responsibility in maintenance, safety, training, and compliance, they failed. Regulatory agencies, they are there to enforce the laws and make sure that there's safety inspections, they failed. Government, state and federal, poor infrastructure, bad road network, terrible road safety system, they should be held responsible, they failed. Law enforcement and courts, now they're supposed to be, put in trials. There's no penalties. But that's when they enforce rulings. They failed. Drivers and operators, some of these drivers, they drink while they drive. Some of them are untrained. Yep. This set of people should be held responsible. May the soul of the departed rest in peace. I remain your friend, Geopolitics analyst.
Munasi analysis. Dangote is now supposed, maybe not Dangote now go propel this revolution. Maybe na him. Say anybody when come out like this, we they always anticipate say na him go be. See your GMO, Kene, GMO finally landed. Let's listen to hey.
GMO is the way. No.
Welcome, Djibouti.
Honorable members, please wait to hear. Decorum. As the Commissioner for Agriculture, I think I'm in a better position to address this issue. I don't think the question is whether we need GMO or not. I think the big question is, what is the government doing about insecurity?
Exactly, Lily.
A lot of farmers have been displaced from their farms.
Nobody has asked him that question. Only in truck they use transport Fulani headers everywhere.
To other countries are looking at mechanized farming. Have we considered introducing mechanized farming into the country? The answer is no. Are we going to buy these seeds on a one-off ground, or we'll keep buying them on an auto, renewal? Are we going to keep coming to you every year to buy this seed for every time we need them? I am talking to you. Answer me. Are the farmers going to be able to afford it every year? What is the effect of these genetically modified organisms on our soils? The farmers, would they be able to plant our natural seeds on that same soil? As the Commissioner for Health, I don't think we should dabble into GMO, as we have not done our nutritional research on its long-term effects on our people. And these checks do not take short terms. It's a long-term process. So I think we should be sure of what we are getting ourselves into. I know where I stand. Jesus, I sit with the people. It's in my interest to protect the people. And the Commissioner for Health, of course, agrees with me on this. Speak for yourself. Blood of Jesus. GMO. They reject that kind of thing. This thing is like vitamin C. I take it morning. I even take it in the afternoon. I take it at night. You really? What happened? What changed? Well, we decided to put everything behind us.
And the honeymoon of lies is over.
GMO, we stand.
We have become in charge of food preservation, not food security, but food sustainability. Next time you're eating a fruit and it doesn't have seeds, throw it away.
We have succeeded in displacing all the farmers in major areas of farm production.
So agricultural production now will solely rely on government.
That's perfect. Exactly what I wanted you to do. So right now, you and I, we're going to make a lot of money.
A lot of money. I love that. Thank you, honorable members, for coming. Our hands are busy, sir. Thank you, Commissioner, for help. Of course, even though we experienced some kind of shortcomings during our conversation, but we know where we stand. GMO is coming.
Look, I will not accept this. No. But they come and put me down.
Continue sitting with the people.
Let's see the edit.
Governor Omoye is set to approve the introduction of GMO into the state in a closed-door meeting that lasted for 2 hours. The Commissioner for Agriculture spent 1 hour 50 minutes of the time with a strong voice trying to convince Governor Omoye the importance of introducing GMO into the state. He was so committed that he refused to come down from his chair even after the meeting.
Blood of God.
See edit, you don't go fear edit, ke. See Dr. Amoneke edit. This is a perfect explanation for the GMO. Meanwhile, Nigeria won't retaliate for the America social media checks when America won't do. If you want a visa to America, they will need to report your social media track for the last 5 years. So Nigeria won't reciprocate. Okay. Now, federal government is set to increase salary for political office holders, including the president, the VP, the ministers, and the senators. Una no go cry, ke. Una go feel am. Hey.
By May 2024, 1 year into Tinubu's presidency.
Really, Kene, he open. I go look for video and videos.
Has been detained by the states.
I'm not surprised. Now that Dangote truck, now they think they transport all the terrorists all over Nigeria. Nobody's calling him to ask him why.
Half of which were under military rule. So I'll say that again. So what that tells you is that Tinubu is running a pretend democracy. You know, how is it different from the military regime? The only difference is that, you know, you can talk about, you know, the gravity of the allegations leveled against them, but they ended up in jail, and journalists are ending up in jail. I was doing my work at undercover investigation late last year. You know, the army found me at some point, detained me. If we had not found a way, you know, using, you know, pre-planned technology, you know, if my team had not known my location, I would have been there for much longer. The plan was not to release me, you know. The plan, I was released on the night of the 3rd day of detention. The plan was not to release me. The problem is that the information got to the media.
Yep.
By May 2024,
the journalists have been 28 journalists have been detained by the state. Investigative journalist Fishayo Shoyombo says that T-Pain is running a pretend democracy marked by growing suppression of the press. It's not just of the press, of the people themselves. Let's listen to what this guy had to say.
Go to any community where this man.
Welcome, Mr. Morege. It's a joke.
For internet, this one. So you think this is a story? Go to any community where this man get factory. Go to any community. Go to any community where this man has factory and sit down and hear story. Go sit down in any community. When we are saying it, we are trying to see all that will happen with this thing like that. They will silence, they will put money in some people's pocket now. Everything will go back to normal. Because all I'm hearing is how they will take care of the girl. No, we don't want them to take care of this girl. We want them to take care of Dangote. Especially Dangote truck drivers. That's what we want them to take care of. We want them to take care of all these truck. We want them to regulate the truck industry in Nigeria. Is the billions these people have that truck things around this country, those that truck food, those that truck petrol, those that truck cement, whatever it is they truck, these trucking people, these big men of Nigeria, instead of Rolls Royce, 10 Rolls Royce, is it not high time? Instead of houses all over the world, where would they modernize trucking industry? Is this the kind of truck? Are these the kind of trucks that they see when they come to Europe and America?
Help me ask them.
See that the kind of trucks where they see be that, because when somebody go talk to them, you can't tell them how to spend their money. So to tell them to invest in the business in a way that will not kill us.
Exactly.
So that good truck can be on the road.
Ha.
Invest in training your drivers.
That's it.
Pay them well.
Exactly.
Give them hours of rest. In Europe, I tour all over the world in a tour bus. My driver is not allowed to drive more than 8 hours a day.
Yep.
Not more than 4 hours at a time.
Yep.
After 4 hours,
you rest.
1 hour rest.
Yep.
You must.
You
After
must.
4 hours, you give them 1 hour rest.
Yes.
In 4 hours, I must rest for 1 hour. So if you take 1 hour, you rest 45 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 15 minutes. Or you drive 2 hours, rest 30 minutes.
Yes.
Drive 2 hours. Or you drive the 4 hours, come rest 1
1 hour. Yep.
Then you go come do another 4 hours. Then that's it for the day.
Yes.
You can't make him drive more than 8 hours a day. And you go pay him for that full day work.
Yep. Maybe na Dangote na go expedite this up. Only Dangote truck na they carry terrorists around Nigeria. Nobody don't ask. I talked this to how many of my lives ago. I say, why is it not suspect that Dangote's truck is what they always find these Fulani headers, these terrorists? They transport them all over the country with Dangote truck. What are they waiting for? Why have they not called Dangote out to ask him, why are your trucks being used to transport terrorists across the countries? Across the country. They add to it. Everywhere in Dangote truck, they don't buy people. Why? Nobody don't come out to question. Now the citizens go demand. If this one escalates the process, it will be good though. It will be good. It's crazy. Only you want to monopolize, but even the monopolize, you know they monopolize and well. You don't pay your workers well. Chipatico, the richest black man in the whole world. Please, how? When he's killing half of the population with his trucks, he's killing half of the population with the terrorists he's transporting all over the country. Please, how? I beg. Anyway, me, I like as they drag am. May they continue to drag am. Meanwhile, this one can't claim, say, this one na SSA to president, abi? Not be SSA. They say he can't claim, say, dialysis na 12,000 for all the federal hospitals. May they go verify. Person come verify, tell and say, which 12,000? Where you take see 12,000? They can't call am out. Yeah. Northern senator moved a motion pointing out that out of the 4.2 trillion budgeted for approved roads projects, the Northeast received only 2 projects worth 19 billion, while 712 billion was allocated to Lagos Airport and 3.6 trillion to the Lagos mainland. Oh God. Bridge, stressing that this clear imbalance calls for urgent redress in the interest of fairness and national equity. Where are your Southeast leaders? All of them, they sit down like mumu. See, this is what this person said. South and Southeast senators just go there to nod head like mumu. I beg. Let's listen to
If you look at your screen very well, you will see that there is a picture of Peter Obi and there's a comment there.
Oh, it's not 12K. Okay. Okay. If everybody, yeah, I think they made a list of federal. They made a list of federal hospitals that you can get it for 12K. Yeah. Government announced next date is now 12K. Okay, let people come go and verify.
That I'm a Labour Party member, or I'm not saying that I'm supporting Labour Party, but I look at the personality of a person, and then I like the person's personality. Now you see this man called Peter Obi. He has a personality of, let me say, a clean personality. This is a man that have come out and challenged the agencies of government severally and says that if you feel that you have something against me, please invite me. If there is any way that they have written or there's any evidence that have stolen money, please bring it out and carry me. This is a man that have bragged about what he has done in Anambra State, and nobody has come out to challenge him. Not even anybody from Anambra State have come out to say this man is lying. Now, I'm taking out time to appreciate this man. I have never seen a politician like Peter Obi. There is no politician that can come out and beat his chest and says that I have ruled a state, I have held this office, and I have never taken any money. If you feel I have taken money, come after me. I have never seen any politician that can boldly come out and make such statements. Do you know that if Peter Obi have any stain in his name, there would have not been any hesitation to pick him. He would have been picked a very long time ago. In fact, they will lock him and they will not release him. In fact, you see, but he has been there saying that I have done this, I have done that, I have not taken this, I have not taken that. And nobody have been able to challenge him. They have not even invited him one day. So I want to take out time to commend Peter Obi. Please, if you are a friend of Peter Obi, or you are following him, or you have his number or something, please forward this video to Peter Obi to tell him that me, Malan Shaibu, I am appreciating him. I appreciate you because you are a very honest man. To find very honest politician in this time and age is very scarce. It's not even day. But the fact that we have somebody like you, Peter Obi, please go to the comment section and go and type something, appreciative words for Peter Obi. Forward this video, go to the comment section and appreciate this man. This man is a very honest man. I know some of us want to insult him. Some people don't like him. Some people hate him. But no, look through his personality and the years that he has been saying, I have not done anything. And there has not been anything leveled against him. Go to the comment section and appreciate this man. If I talk now, they say, Malan Shaibu will not get sense. Is that the choice? It be like saying that enter Labour Party. This one down. No. I'm the spice creator. Yes, Google me if you like. Don't Google me. But everything I said is allegedly bad. Allegedly.
What did he say that is a lie? Siamo, give us your social media usernames or no visa for you. Say you don't have, okay? All liars will not enter the kingdom of America. This is from Don Asa. I think all of us were all aware of that. I don't need to play that video. Now, see the truck when all the Fulani people dey inside. See, stop this Dangote truck with a lot of aboki in it and a driver without license. As usual, we made sure their welfare is taken care of while the truck parked by the road to protect our people from reckless drivers. These trucks will be let go at 9 p.m. when people are back in their houses. Like I said, Dangote pass our power and he's the richest man in Africa. He makes 60% of his money here in Edo State. Can you believe that? Can you effing believe that? Can you believe 60% of his money is made in Edo State and he buys more people along the Edo-Auchi road? We are urging him to regulate his drivers and also double check the drivers he is giving their trucks to drive. And lastly, there's a 22-year-old that was crushed by one of his reckless unlicensed drivers. She has been in the hospital for 11 months with bills to pay. Yesterday, his truck claimed the lives of 6 persons. He needs to do the right thing. Oh my goodness. Mona see this. Hey! My goodness. Young boys. All these people go turn kidnappers and terrorists for inside bush. See them. See oh. Hey! Jesus.
100,000. 300,000. 100K. 300K.
God abeg oh. Eh?
Why did you delay now? Hey, you just come. Hey, no, I think last one. Alpha, where better? Now. From here to Benin, how much? Anything you give them or your ad. Call what is now all of that is at the motto. Hey, what's the kind of for Shiba? What was stand here? I don't worry. What do you want? Shiba! You want to stand here? This camera, I'm gonna leave all this camera. Go back now, go back. Alpha, Shiba, move. Who be that man? See this man. I'm a POS. You calm down. They're gonna connect you. As you can see, they were giving money to go. So we are not here for violence. It's simple. We are only saying, don't assign anyone. We are only saying we don't want Dangote truck to pass through this pass. If they will not regulate their drivers, license their drivers, and get the people out of the hospital. That's all. We are not fighting any other truck drivers. Everybody is passing through. And that's
Kai! My goodness. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. Hell. See people for back of Dangote truck. Now, how do you convince me that those are not terrorists and bandits and kidnappers? How? Look at the younger people. What are those people coming to do in Edo State? You see how they are creating problems for other people? Maybe now Dangote, now this Dangote now go start the revolution for Nigeria. They know they buy young people every time. Young people every time. You feel not like a VDM. sometimes me sef I dey feel say e dey overdo. But can you fault him in scenarios like this? In scenarios like this, you're beginning to appreciate the fact that okay, the guy does what needs to be done. The only part that is annoying me is that every other Edo person did not come out and rally round and even march to Auchi. Because me, I hear that Dangote truck even buy people for Ikpoba Hill. Abi? I heard not too long ago. All those people are not supposed to gather themselves from every corner of Edo State to support VDM in what he's doing. Abeg, Nigeria people matter dey tire person. I no go lie. E dey tire person. It doesn't make any sense at all. Look at what he's doing. Only him. If we have a number of handful of youths like this that are able to ginger people, we go know where we dey.
All around our countries in Africa, especially Nigeria, you have British schools, American schools. You hear a school called British International School. They're using British curriculum. You have American schools, you have Canadian schools, you have French schools, and these schools are using the syllabus, the curriculum of their countries to train our children. First, who can afford their children to go to these schools? The middle class. When you end up training all these children with a British curriculum, do you think they're going to write JAMB? No. They would migrate out of your continent. Just like you have your cash crops. You grow them in your country and you export them. So we raise our children for export through education. And at the end of the day, if they don't get exported at JAMB, they go to school, they get trained a little bit, they come out of school. Once they're able to stand on their feet a little, they save up money and they're out. So the goal is to get out of the country. And then you look at, in the NHS in Britain, 1 in every 5 non-British staff is a Nigerian. 1 in every 5 non-British staff is a Nigerian. In every staff, yeah. In every 44, now this is Britain alone, in every 44 staff, 1 is a Nigerian.
Can you imagine that?
In every 29, 1 is an African. And in 7 years, 130,000 Nigerians went to school in the UK. No record of them returning. In 1 year, in 2022, 44,000 Nigerians went to school. Gradually, you're looking at our middle class, who you said is the bridge between the upper class and the lower class. They're out. We read recently that 94,000 doctors have left. They've gone to the UK and America. And we see that these things begin. I mean, talk to any parent right now whose child is in a good private school. Peer pressure. They are discussing about how they're going to write exams to go to Canada, to UK. Their friends. No one is talking about Unilag or our Nigerian schools.
Exactly.
And all these children go. Question is, who's going to help our economy? Who's going to develop our economy? Where are the young people that are supposed to help? Then when all these people go, what we are left with are those who have to start from the negative.
By the way, what's his name? David then he came up with I mean, this is something that I have talked about before, and I know a lot of people have also talked about, where he's saying that, if you're plan to have kids or you're having kids and you want them to get an education that's Afrocentric, and I'm summarizing here, that they're looking to build a curriculum around that and maybe start something in Ghana. Me, I don't offer my services because I have ideas of curriculums that I could, and ideas on what should be taught as African children. So if you have ideas and you want to share, please go and check out David Uden's tweet about it. There's an email there. Send an email to, let me see if I can bring it, because all this English when they speak, some of them I go say, just put it here. Oh yeah, let me show you people. I don't send an email. make I add my own 2 cents, because yes, it's a brilliant idea, by the way. Hopefully I find it. Oh, where is this? There we go. Putting this out there into the universe. If there's anyone who has or intends to have babies over the next 3 years in Ghana, this is in Ghana, because Nigeria can't really, and you are not interested in subjecting your kids to West Africa's substandard colonial syllabus or the expensive foreign imitation schools that will teach your West African kids to become diets, Americans, and low-budget Brits, let's come together and have a conversation about launching our own school with a modern African-centered syllabus. Shoot me an email at info@davidodeyin.com. So if you have ideas, please go in, because me, I have ideas that I want to share. You understand? Me, I don't send email, but I'm also sharing it with you guys here, just in case. Let me leave it up for a while so you guys can. That's the email. Can you see it? Let me know if you can see it so that you can copy the email. It's info@davidodeyin.com. Upon all the guys around VDM, they're supposed to arrange those guys in a straight line to collect the money. They think now. All these people know they think. VDM is not overdue. He needs more support. I'm telling you, gas speaks. That's exactly my point. A lot of all those, if young people knew what they would join VDM, everybody will create their own space. We suppose get a VDM in Benin, in Esalan, in Auchi, in every state in Nigeria. We suppose get VDM. He cannot be everywhere at the same time. He cannot. Nigerians sabi wait for saviors. They ever think say coming together. I'm telling you, see as they gather am. See as they gather and see the mountain, see the crowd of people when they there. That crowd of people now, as Dangote truck, all those crowd of people suppose don't gather. VDM not even supposed to show. For you, therefore don't gather, stop the truck for coming first of all. No, that they wait. I don't know, I don't talk am. It's in the food they eat, it's in the atmosphere. They don't spray something, they don't wait till they don't feed them, wait till they don't eat. All this their nonsense food that they buy, Americanized food. See am, we don't make them dull. Madam Omoye, you say you get as e be. Governor Okpewolo will appear and help Dangote and pay for the temporary halt of Dangote stroke Olodo. I'm telling you, Mike, I know they see this matter, this Nigeria matter. As people they talk say make I take it easy. The thing they make me laugh, because this is my own way of taking it easy. If I not talk wetin dey my mind, if I not talk wetin concern Nigeria, I go dey restless. That's why I come out. And when I need to rest, they no dey tell me I know when to take the break. So you guys don't worry about me. Me, I know all this is not dey enter my soul. E no dey enter my. Once I talk and finish, e don finish with that. Once I sleep, I dey sleep like baby. You understand? So, but I appreciate the care, because I know say na out of care. I appreciate them. But you see, we don't have anyone else. We don't have anywhere else. We got to fix that country. How do we do it? We keep talking until we get answers. That's the power we have now. Until all of us in diaspora figure out what we need to do, we have to keep talking. We not fit tire. The people when they do us bad, they not they tire. They not they sleep. The people when they do us bad, they wake up middle of night to discuss our matter, how they want to deal with us, how they want to increase the suffering on our people. They know they rest. Why you and I go rest? Why? We are all we've got. We not get the person there when they come help us fight. E not dey. Now only us now we get. So if we not talk am, if we not do what we need to do, guess what? At the end of the day, who go lose? Now we go still lose. So that's it. And Akpabio, T-Pain and Co go in Europe for their health instead of implementing a quality health. They are speaking English. 130,000 spending at least 10,000 pounds per year in the UK is equivalent to 1.3 billion. Can you imagine? Spent in the UK and not in Nigerian economy. I'm telling you, these people know what they are doing. They are taking every good thing away from them. See as it is, scatter Nigerians all over. Nigerians are all over the world. The Nigerians are all over the world. You think it's not intentional? It is intentional. If you know they sleep, you know they rest. So why you, when they hail and hardy, go they see? When your country is going down, it will be criminal for us to close our eye. All this is what we dey see, someone will not talk. Even if now 1 hour, 2, I must do my own. Me, I don't need anybody to show up. I must talk my, because that's how I get out my poison. That's how I get out the poison that's called Nigeria. With all the things that are happening. That is how I get it out. So that I go fit sleep well for night. Hey. Exactly, Michael Bam. You don't get am. That's it. Otherwise, you just wake up, you go dey waka enter wall. You no go know. You go dey enter because of wetin dey happen. You to say, oh, wetin dey happen for Nigeria no concern me. E go dey affect you. You no go know how. So my own na to come anything when I see, when I know say e no dey good for you, when e no dey make me happy, na to come here and say it and hopefully educate people. Do you understand? To understand what is going on and what they need to do. This is where we have gotten to in Nigeria. It's a shame. PVC online registration is still going on, and transfer begins today. Mona, listen to this beautiful young lady.
Hello everyone. Permanent voters card online registration starts today. Are you 18 and above? Visit www.cvr.inecnigeria.com.
Exactly. That's a good approach, Michael. Exactly. Everybody should boycott Dangote products. Cement, sugar, noodles, eat eba, eat yam, eat cocoyam. Avoid Dangote. Avoid them. What can I hear people when they talk about Dangote?
Let me tell you how Dangote used to operate. Dangote trailer, their trucks, how they used to operate. Listen, since this FINA issue starts, I have been traumatized because I've had a similar case like this. Now, for us who come from South, they're not they finish for South. It be like saying that South, now their customers there. Now, let me tell you how they operate. If you see a Dangote trailer, a Dangote truck, a driver, they are usually very small. If you see them, they're not the mature, they're not the carry mature people. Now small boys from north, we don't ride Okada, tire, they'll come migrate into a trailer with no training. Now, as they come, police said no, they stop them for road. The police stop them for road. You know, say they want just collect money from them. Not be say they want check them because their management don't already work out for road. They don't already they even compensate police. Every police who in that area, they compensate them. Now, if Dangote trailer, if he hit somebody, if he engage for any accident, whether human life, whether an object, whether property, once they engage, their first rule na run. Their first rule na run. If you run, eventually police will carry that truck, go their police station. I know this one why they talk, so I know they cap Dangote. Because me, right now, I get case for station where Dangote, they never even come out. But this people say they drag out for this FINA case, you know, go show up. Now, once you run, the truck will be recovered. Anything will make police go there, go carry that truck, go police station. They get management where they come consult that truck with police. They go carry and come out. But the thing is, first of all, as you see, as that thing happen, the driver must run. Why? Maybe not to save your life. Because if they catch you, they not come kill you, or maybe they can't do anything. But first of all, you must run, leave that truck. They will compensate it. Once you reach office, they'll give you another truck. And a lot of people when they hear this thing, no. You know how many people when Dangote don't kill? You know how many cars when Dangote don't hammer? You know how many houses when Dangote don't break? Today, you will never see them. They will not come out. Police go beg you, even yourself, you go tire. Thank God that they drag you Dangote. What are you saying? Compensate waiting for somebody where a leg don't go. For somebody where a leg don't go. You know how many people? A friend of mine died through Dangote truck. Who will kill Dangote? Dangote. Don't worry. All these sicknesses, all these trucks, all these people who are the key. So all of them together. So you know, get on want to go scot free. My concern.
Now the year matter. Una dey hear matter. Go on, listen. Now my younger sister live for village. Too. Oh my God. She fine well. No man Gawan. No man Gawan. Say that my younger sister dey live in village. Yeah. Policemen don't stop. Yeah, na big mafia dey run by. Omo, we need to drag this Dangote o. We really seriously need to drag. Dem no fit just dey kpai young people, dey kpai young people. Everybody fold down. You see why we need to talk? This is why we cannot stop talking. Every day na something for Nigeria. Every day. Imagine if we no dey talk. Imagine now, this is how they sweep things under the carpet. See am now. If DDM not carry this thing put for head now, they hawk am like I better pass my neighbor generator. They no go dey carry am. If to say not be God, it's sad that it happened to Fina's sister. Can you imagine it had to happen to somebody like that because his sister get voice for social media? Now it make the thing get weight as it get now. This thing will happen to Fina's sister now. Now it can open road for everybody. You see am? I hope the dragging does not stop anytime soon, no?
Your Excellency, former Senate President and interim chairman of the ADC coalition, Senator David Bonaventure Alechenu Mark, Secretary of the coalition, and former Osun State Governor Ogbeni Rauf Adesoji Aregbesola, former Governor of Kaduna State Malam Nasir El-Rufai.
Hi, Michael, are you kidding? Okay, I think I remember children when they cross road. I remember that story. No. Make this one be the Waterloo when Dangote go face.
Chairman Chief John Odige Oyegun, Chief Tom Ikimi, Chairman of Ovation International Chief Dele Momodu, Senator Dino Melaye, former Senate President Alhaji Dr. Abubakar Bukola Saraki, and every other opposition politician and members of the coalition in Nigeria, your attentions are kindly needed, Your Excellencies. I beg Nigerians, once you see this video, help me tag every opposition politician and member of coalition where you sabi, so that they can hear us and listen to our message. Your Excellencies, I know say una be busy people, so let me go straight to the point. I take God beg una, shey na so una come trust INEC reach, Your Excellencies. Do you have confidence in the integrity and capacity of INEC to do the right thing and conduct free and fair elections in Nigeria? The answer is obvious, and that is why, of course, there is a need to form a coalition. But, Your Excellencies, for how long will Nigeria continue to run on coalitions and mergers? You know, as lawmakers and politicians, that the strength of every democracy is not in coalitions. It is in the strength of your institutions, especially the electoral process. And that free, fair, and credible elections are the foundations of every democracy. So, Your Excellencies, why is there no spotlight being put on INEC and your voice is not being heard to call for the reformation of the electoral process for us to fix INEC in Nigeria? Because today you can even see from the by-elections which happened recently that INEC is the ancient of days that will not change. And today, elections in Nigeria have been left for the highest rigor. Anybody who fit rig pass, now him go win the office. And we can see the clear desperation on the part of the ruling party. So will everybody continue to cow because we believe or think that INEC will not do the right thing and it cannot be reformed? Your Excellency, something must be done. Former Senate President David Mark, you are the longest serving Senate President in the history of Nigeria, and you understand the nuances and the need for constitutional review and for legal framework to be given to every institution, especially the electoral institution, to plug the loopholes and protect the votes of Nigerians from judicial technicalities while we mobilize to protect our votes on election day. That is the need and why there is this call. Because every one of you in the opposition have either been victims or beneficiaries of this electoral process. And you know how they go. In 2015, it was Honorable Gosde Orubebe who was screaming at the ICC on what he saw as criminality in the electoral process. In 2023, it was Senator Dino Melaye who disagreed with the outcome. In fact, even the former governor of Rivers State during his 60th birthday, Honorable Amechi, he said INEC has become so bad that it will not even register a new political party. So an agency that has become so criminalized to not even do its own basic responsibility, why is nobody putting a spotlight on it, allowing it to continue to run riots, and it is Uhuru? So the ruling party is having a field day. There must be talks about INEC. Something has to be done before the elections of 2027. Senator Aminu Waziri Tambawa is a 7th senator in the red chambers. Why is it that no opposition lawmaker has been able to put a bill on the floor that demands mandatory electronic transmission of results, that is going to spell out clear consequences for INEC if they decide to set rules in their guidelines and go against their own guidelines? We must do something about elections before 2027, Your Excellencies. Remember that before this time, there was a coalition in 2014 that brought in the 2015 government. And a lot of the key players in these current coalitions were also key players in the 2014 coalition. And when the APC saw the need for free and fair election, it was the APC who read the Riot Act to the Jonathan government. They say if the 2015 elections are rigged, that APC will form a parallel government. Why is the current opposition not putting the same pressure and holding the ruling party to equal standard, demanding that the right thing be done? Whether or not you believe it can be achieved or not, it should not stop us or quench our own demand. Nigerians must wake up and demand for it, because there is no substitute for electoral reforms in Nigeria. We cannot continue. Nigerians do not need leaders to emerge from coalitions. We need leaders who have a clear mandate of the people, so that power is not given based on politicians who may have come together for this to get power for the sake of power. We need leaders who will be beholden to the people through free and fair elections. What happens is the interest of other members. You pull the rug off their feet, uncoalate and recoalate to take the person out. For how long, Your Excellencies? We need your support. Your voices need to be heard. You need to be seen at the front of the reformation of our institutions to fix this institution that has become criminalized and weaponized against the Nigerian people. You cannot afford to be silent. The issue of free and fair election is a must-do. It is either we do it now or postpone the evil day. We cannot coalesce now, coalesce in 2031. We are not the coalition headquarters of the world. We need free and fair elections. And we know that if you join your voices, that a lot can be achieved and this country can move forward. Therefore, we are anticipating your response and hoping that you will do the right thing and join the call for the reform of this agency in the best interest of all of us. May God bless you. Long live our armed forces. Long live our federal.
This guy is trying, no. Honestly, he's trying. But nobody has answered him, because guess what? They don't know what to say. Okay? They don't know what to say, because they themselves know, right, that T-Pain ain't gonna give you no electoral reform. But he will if the people are ready to demand for it. That means that you have to go extra mile to demand for it. Okay? That's the sad truth. That is where we are in Nigeria. See, they host BBN Naija Talk. See, 238 people they watch for midnight Nigerian time, past midnight. So see, Orji Kalu say na him build, say that he build Abia and save funds for Abia State as governor. Wike hides $2 million Florida mansion under wife and children's names. Documents expose wife as registered US Democrats. Una dey hear? Okay. The wife fine, no, na beautiful woman. Make we hear why they reject the Super Falcons. They say they reject Tinubu money. Make we hear why they reject them.
Guys, it was alleged that the Super Falcons rejected the money President Bola Ahmed Tinubu promised them. Yes, they said they want the money in dollars and not in naira. I better make that listen. Listen.
The story they will not tell you, or the part of that particular story that they are not saying, was that these ladies were giving the money from the grapevine. They said they were going to pay them in naira, which is the right thing. Because remember that these are Nigerians playing for Nigeria. So they said, okay, well, your wage, your bonuses and all the daily camp allowances, when you total them, comes to $30,000. We're going to do $30,000 times 1,540. The exchange rate then was 1,530. But say we'll give room for fluctuation. We'll pay you at 1,540. And they wanted to pay them in Naira. And the ladies said no. Most of them said, we don't play in Nigeria. What do we want to do with Naira? This is exactly what the Super Falcon said. Leba Ajibade herself and insisted that they will not receive Naira from the Nigerian football.
Hey guys, wahala don't they finish for this country? But then again, these people are right though. The money was promised them in dollars, so why pay them in Naira?
Exactly.
Huh? But last week, one of them said that the federal government are yet to pay them this money. But the truth is that they rejected the Naira. They want the money in dollars.
But that's where they have spend money.
What do you think about this?
That's where they can spend the money. It's only fair. Oh, I'm going to call it a night. I know if you shout. See, let me tell you. Let me read the comments. Yes, policemen don't stop Dangote's vehicles. Now, big mafia, they run by Godfather Dangote too. Hey. I know they drag mirror with anybody. I'm not a mirror person. I don't know why you assume. Guy one Lily. I know they follow anybody drag. Absolutely. There are people that will be more beautiful than I am. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. I can't be the most beautiful girl in the world. That's impossible now. People dey when they go find pass me by far 100 times safe. And the young must grow now. If the girl grow, make she become the best of the best, man. I know they drag mirror. I don't know. It's not every woman that is mirror person. I don't know why you guys assume that. It's not everybody. I don't spend time in the mirror. What time they can do? Since Dangote's trucks have been buying people, they have only paid. Can you imagine 12 million in damages to date? Now 200 that they give them. The way most Nigerians drive out, almost hitting pedestrians, you will know that most Nigerians truly don't like other Nigerians and see them as, hey, imagine how many people has been killed or injured by Dangote's trucks on a yearly basis. Interesting work to collect those data to sue. I'm telling you, I'm really hoping that some lawyers are in the corner in Nigeria putting together the data. They need to sue, class action suing. May they sue that man for everything he's got. The lives that he has taken, they cannot be replaced. Tinubu is the only illegitimate president who has come in and sanctified the corruption and wickedness of his senators, representatives, and representatives. This is why almost all the politicians are coalescing with him, because they are also demonic. The opposition don't want to oppose anymore because the money is flowing around the political class and the political class only. Hey, Omoye knows that women with a mirror is the longest. I know they for that fight. I know they follow them do mirror. I'm sorry. It's not every woman that is glued to the mirror. Okay, sorry to burst your bubble there. It's not every woman. It's not every. I know more men who wrestle for the mirror than women. So please, not every woman is like that, Biko. Yeah, since human beings been on earth, I don't know about that. I don't know where you get that from. Gawan Lily. Speak for the women you know. No, you don't know every other woman. Not every other woman cares so much about the mirror, please. You would have sued him since day one, right? Why pay them at all? Tinubu is not going to give them that money. Now flex it, they do. Exactly. How can you promise them dollars and you want to give them naira? People wey no dey live for Nigeria, they're just playing for Nigeria. No, I know they fight with anybody. I don't have time for that too. And I'm a different type of woman. And there's so many women like myself who even don't have time for all this. All these are petty mirror. Okay, who has time for that? Anyway, a well-documented class action. Exactly. My uncle will say and clap. Sue is, yeah. Honestly, sue if they can get like that analysis that this man just did. One of the videos I showed where the guy broke it down. If a lawyer can get a handle of that, get all those facts together, meet all the families that have lost loved ones, document their names, get their names together, file a lawsuit, a summons and a complaint, apply to the court that you want to file a lawsuit against Dangote. I'm telling you, get some heavyweight Nigerian lawyers and says you don't even need name people. There's very good ones that Nigeria has a way of putting the best behind. Bring them on board. Sue the man for all he's got. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Sue him for he has to compensate every family that has lost a life. He has to. I'm telling you, for those who have spent money, not only will he reimburse the money spent, they will also get money because they are going to be deprived of the blessings that their own child would have been giving them. You understand? Because the children for don graduate, get job, start to dey work, provide, do things, elevate the life of the family. But those people don't, some of them are widows, some of them don't have only one child, and then you take that child away with this is why the wickedness in Nigeria is too much now. Don't I say that what is happening in Nigeria is karma? It is karma. Too much evil. People just get away with robbery. Look at Dangote. Why his trucks coming to the south? Why the south? Why? Does he have, I don't understand. Is it a plan? And then his drivers will hit and buy people and run. Do they tell them, oh yeah, run, just like this girl said? So it's intentional. That's what it means. And you don't have a governor who can put his foot down. Look at the dummy that they have in Edo State. Is it that one now that knows how to kneel down for everybody, that will go and be, that will have the gall, the balls to meet Dangote face to face and say, no, your trucks are not coming in? You don't get the balls now. They imposed him there. They put him there. I beg o. Guy walele, I know they take am personal. I just dey correct you. You understand? Not be every woman they slave for mirror. I know say na joke, dey joke, but na joke sometimes. Person dey talk true for joke now. So I just dey correct that notion. Not be every woman. Dangote has factories in Tanzania, Ghana, and at least 12 other African countries. You will never hear his truck spying people. Exactly. How? Imagine, Tanzania, Ghana, and at least 2. Can you imagine? So now Nigeria, now they take him truck till they buy. As he get money rich, as the richest man in Africa, if he say, okay, you know what, let me even take over this sector. Let me try and fix it as best as I can. For the sake of my own, if he do one. Gluttonous people. This is why Nigeria is in the mess that it is in. A lot of innocent blood crying for vengeance. What is happening in Nigeria is a necessity, I'm telling you. And this Dangote, maybe na him go even start, na him go spark the revolution when Nigerians need. This is crazy. You go hospital, you abandon a victim of yours because you know say the other one get loud that voice, you carry that one. Hey, God abeg o. Sue him, man. Carry lawyers. May everybody sit down. Work don't come now. Because if they sue that man, they go collect billions from him. The lawyers go take their own fee. All the lawyers go share their. All the people that have been affected will also get their own. It's ridiculous. People are crying over loved ones. Yeah, more will come out because once they start suing, you see more victims coming out and say, yeah, this happened. You see the money will increase. Dangote will pay. That's him most wealthy status go drop by the time he pay lawsuits. Therefore, don't run am out of those countries. I'm telling you, most Nigerian elites only see Nigeria as a vessel to take out of our name. I'm telling you. And they tell una say the elites for Nigeria not like Nigerians. They do not regard the regular Nigerians. The elites in Nigeria, they hate Nigerians. I'm telling you. These elites, when they look so, they are not good people. I'm sorry. Nigerian elites, they are the most greedy. If they even see your own take from your hand, join, they go do one. I have no regards for any one of them. They're all the same. They are worse of the worst. Of course, he will not pay insurance for all type of risk, and he will not. That's the thing. You have to check. Is he insured? Are his trailers insured? Even the drivers, are they insured? Look at this one now. You are coming to somebody's land. You are bringing young, vibrant boys. What are they coming to do there? What are they coming to do? Is it not problem that they are creating? These are the people that are kidnapping people. Then they will not come. Before you know it happen, they don't get AK-47. How they take they get out? People are not asking the right questions. This is the time to really dig into what is going on with Dangote and his struggle, with all those boys that he's bringing. This is the time to really ask the much needed questions. Karma don't come for him. He must pay up in full. And if the lawyers, if na me be the lawyers, make dem dey sue, make dem not back down until they get answers. They might think that, oh, the judgment is not going to come so swiftly, it's going to take time. It's okay. As long as they sue, more victims will come out, the money will increase. Dangote needs to be made to pay. People's lives are his children are living off, they are getting fatter every day. Meanwhile, other people's children are dying under his carelessness. And the fact that he doesn't care about processes. You don't care whether your people are killing people. I knew Dangote was the moment it was announced that his net worth reduced immediately, Tinubu devalued naira. The following week, increased price of cement from 3. Can you imagine? And now 10.5k. Can you imagine? He can afford to keep it at 3k. This is the greed. He can afford. You have taken from a country that has blessed you so much. A country that has blessed you today, not be saying that you know pass, not be saying you don't even know. Now government sugar baby you be. They just want to create an image around you. You not even bless the people when carry you reach there. This is how demonic these people are. Trucks can be used to transport people. He must pay for it. Honestly, it's pissing me off. He must pay. I'm going to follow the story. He has to pay. This is crazy. And the judiciary is just a mess, because all they do is they will go and bribe all their judges, bribe everybody so that they can get favorable judgment. But it's okay. If they think get favorable judgment, whenever a sensible government comes to you, present that case again. You keep pushing till the people get there. This is where consistency. You stay on the issues. It doesn't matter whether you see the victory now or not. Is inconsequential. You keep pushing. Dangote has to pay, and it's about time for them to break the monopoly he has. For crying out loud, that man, what does he even know? I beg. He doesn't have insurance at all. The insurance is for illegal drivers to run. Exactly. Small children, you know, you hear the woman they talk. Small children, they drive, and some of them, I hear they take something, they drink, and they take all kinds of drugs just to drive. Can you imagine? And when they kpai people, they go run. No, people need to wake up. This kind of thing not fit dey happen. Imagine kpaiing people in front of a church, in front of that church for Auchi. Abeg, Nigeria matter. Every day, one trouble every day, one trouble every day, one trouble. Abeg, it's too much. They need to really hold that man's broadcast. They should not let him go. They need to hold him. I hope that the young people in Nigeria do not give up. They need to. In fact, they should come out. You see, as people fool for Auchi, now so they're supposed troop come out, come protest Dangote. I'm telling you, something go happen. May they come out, come protest Dangote. No insurance, and people in the back of the truck are enough to sue him any day. Exactly. What are you doing with young boys in another person's land? What are you doing with them? How many Southerners have trucks going to the north and dropping young people every day? How many? Dangote, did they send him to come and be buying people in the south? I don't understand. Is it part of the reduction of numbers so that the north will always look like they have more? I don't understand. Because my mind is going everywhere now. Is that part of the deal? And the drivers will buy people. Instead of them they will run. Where are they running to? because they know that when they run, they can be saved, and those kind of people will be rotated in the society. Before you know it, the apple, they go carry pushan put for their hand. Make they go, they kpai people up and down, they kidnap people. A lot needs to change in that country. It needs to change. We have to do something about it. We have to keep speaking up. If they're not tired, as we did now, it's what, past midnight in Nigeria. These people are not sleeping. They are awake. They are strategizing how to do more evil. They are strategizing how to do more evil. They are coming up with more and more evil things. But you and I, we go to bed. For night, the day up, they mastermind, they think, they write down what they need to do when go show the people the next day. This is the thing. Person when you say mama no go sleep, himself no go sleep now. As we dey talk their matter now, where they dey, their ear go dey twitch them. E go dey tingle. You need only one tough, smart, and crazy lawyer. I'm telling you, you are right, Ganwalele. One tough, smart, crazy, when you carry fire for head. Many sons will fear that. Exactly, that's the problem. You need a new brand of leaders. They don't even need to be san. Person when rugged, when you know the law, when you no care, when you no send, that we need. Not be even san. What they take san do? Even if san dey, now this person go dey do all most of the work. I'm telling you. Because this is ridiculous. And this is part of the problem I have with the lawyers in Nigeria. With all of this that are happening, you see them. This is a vibrant case that some lawyers can come together and take and say, let's pursue this to the end. But no, this is the type of cases you should be pursuing. Big. We will get it right. Somehow we will. Because it's crazy. We cannot continue like this. How can Dangote people, children, when they don't train, finish for school, Dangote go buy? Hey! As if na cockroaches they be. No, Nigerians don't take enough. But I don't understand though. This generation is the most docile I've ever come. In Nigeria was never like this. Growing up Nigeria, with all the suffering we go to, now we they get mad, now we they shout pass. That time, if anything they happen, you don't see riot for schools, don't burst. One SUG go don't communicate. I know they know as they say they communicate. No phones that time. They don't communicate with each other. You'll see fire, they brandish everywhere. They go, they shout, we no go agree. No, hey. What happened to this generation? What really happened? Because no, this is when they say they tire me. What really happened to this generation? Is it the food that they eat? Because they are so docile. Look at them on Twitter watching BBN Niger, talking about BBN Niger, talking about irrelevant things. What happened? This generation is very strange to me. I'm not going to lie. Back then, people were protesting every time. Can you imagine protesting during the military? Where you know that maybe you will go and not come back. You know how many SUGs they don't buy for Nigeria? My own SUG for school that time, they buy the guy. Because he mouth sharp. He was making serious waves that time. I beg. Oriyomi, welcome back. Oh. Welcome. Hey, sit down now. See, my brother, I dey take care of my mental health as I dey here. You better pass say I come out, come talk all the poison come out. Cause all these things, I go just dey one place, I go dey think, I go dey sigh, I go dey say, now this one better pass for me. I go sleep well tonight. I don't comot wetin dey my mind put for ground. The day when I know go fit come out, and I go know just hear from me. Now so e reach. Seed. How you dey think? How this today matter when you observe all these things when you don't observe? So wetin happen for by-election? What do you have to say about it? I'm curious to hear what you have to say. I'm curious. What do you have to say about it, Seed? I want to know what you get to talk about them. The life don't end. This is wild. Can you guys hear me? Oh my goodness. Did the life end? Hold on. Well, okay, maybe it's the one in the morning. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry. I personally don't mind paying a class action suit 10K from my end to sue Dangote locally and internationally with the proceeds going to the victims. Honestly, Michael, if you can do that, that's not, honestly, I can even add my name to it too. We can do it together and sue him internationally and locally for buying our people in Edo State. Can we do that? Let's talk on the back, in the back channel, Michael. Let me see as we will take proceed with this thing. The court is so corrupt, nothing will happen. Yeah, that's another angle. You're right. Nigerians may not be ready for a change, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, good. I think it was an old live that I did. At least you sue him to shatter. Yeah, you sue him to shatter his image. That's it. You don't have to get judgments, But another, so what happens is if another government comes that makes sense, right? If that judgment was done in error, you can sue. You can say it was done in error and revive that case. What needs to happen? See, there's a motion that you can use to reopen the case. Only die finish, oh. I beg. Say that time now only once or maximum 3 times a year we dey eat native chicken. Then that's true, and na only native chicken, we no dey eat agric chicken. But nowadays with the proliferation of agric chicken and hormones, docility don turn normal. Exactly. Yeah. I understand. I know it's late on your side, Oriyomi. I'm sure you slept off. Káàbọ̀, welcome. Exactly. Life with Natu, you are right. All the people when they get, but now Dangote truck na they waka pass. I'm sorry, Natu. Now Dangote truck na they carry people, na they carry load, all the sugar, all this thing, na Dangote truck. Na him. All the trucks wey don buy people for around Edo State, na Dangote truck. You understand? So it's not even about the drivers now. It's about the owner of the truck and he being held accountable to a higher standard. You know that there are no structures where you come from. In other places where there are structures, your driver cannot go and buy people like that. Why are you buying your own people? And you're buying people in, mostly young students. If you see the mayhem he has created in the South, especially Auchi axis, it's crazy. These are children who are going to school. Their children, their parents suffer, carrying the entire school finish. You go buy them with your trailer. Only Dangote truck. I agree, say not only Dangote get truck for Nigeria. But why it be say now only in truck? Now they buy people. Why? And why it be say now only in truck they transport terrorists and kidnappers? Why? Now only in truck. Why? Why is nobody asking that say that very important question? That's what I want to know. I hope that people they don't remove their leg from the turtle. May they put their neck. Dangote needs to come and either pay for the victims, all those victims that he left. He cannot abandon it for their families. He should come and pay for it. People need to drag him. I think they pain me. They pain me. The by-election went as expected, but I didn't even know there was by-election. See, that's the funny thing. I didn't know about those by-elections, So it was manipulating, but this presidency is different gravy. Are you sure, Sid? If not different gravy, na bylaw for no. My family house is on Kaduna Abuja Expressway, and what this truck driver are doing is so crazy, and they need to overhaul. Okay. Dangote truck get name on top. You can trace them. You can trace the ones wey be private. The ones wey be private, of course, when we hold the big one for inside, when we say now only in name they appear. Now, I'm not even talking about, because not private, they've not mentioned private trucks now. The trucks that have been unaliving people in Auchi especially has been Dangote trucks. How many a week ago here? Dangote truck buy people for Ekpobahi for Benin. It's his truck that has been doing this damage. It's not private truck now. I never hear private. They never hear say they come out, they say na private. Na Dangote. Why? Why only him? So if we can show the big one example, the small ones, the private ones go learn. They not get choice. Dangote case will force government to review the existing applicable laws for trucks. Yep. Maximum overhaul. Yep. There's no reason why Dangote trucks or any other trucking company should be traveling within city limits during sunlight hours. And they need to, just like that somebody was describing, what's his name? Fela's son was describing. 4 hours maximum. You rest 1 hour. If you drive 1 hour, even as a private driver, when you're driving, they always encourage rest. After 1 hour, take a 15-minute break, stretch your legs. Okay? But some people want to arrive their destination on time. So they could just do, if now only 4-hour journey, just drive and straight. But it's always encouraged to rest every 15 minutes in an hour. Okay, the question is, how did the truck drivers get license? They don't even have licenses, see. They drive with they do not have licenses. What is being said is that most of them, they've driven Okada so much, right? When they now expire from Okada, they just give them trucks. Small boys. Get like, so there are deep issues in many aspects of Nigeria nobody's talking about. Exactly. Because the other trucks are private, they can't be traced. It's not only his truck. Trust me, I know it's not only his truck. NATO. I know it cannot possibly be only his truck that's causing all. But in this instance, right, his trucks have again and again crushed people. Dangote's trucks, in this instance, I'm not saying that private truck owners have not had similar incidents happen, right? But in this instance, the past 2-3 weeks, it's been Dangote's trucks. There's something wrong. I'm not saying that the private truck owners don't have faults. That's not what I'm saying. In the past 2 to 3 weeks, it has been Dangote's trucks persistently. There's something wrong with that, right? Many of those drivers are young, untrained, and reckless. I hear they drink. Some of them take drugs. Government also needs to establish rest areas for truck drivers as it's being practiced abroad with T-Pain. Okay, police must check and drivers. You see another ongoing scandal on Nigerian roads. Nigerians get licensed without any test. So when there are these issues, then the road is a death trap. Are the trucks roadworthy? Some of the trucks are not roadworthy. Some of them, their brakes don't even work. Some of them is managed. Some of them don't have brakes. Remember the one that happened in Lagos? The man was not able to stop. The brake did not activate. That's how he crushed into people. Dangote's trucks. Again, that was Dangote's truck. Some of the drivers drive recklessly. The vehicles in the hands of these trainees called motorboy. All named or unnamed trucks must be stopped. Exactly. Just enact a law that no trucking company should be inside town from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Exactly. Let them only move when nobody's on the road. If you now find yourself on the road, now you can't know. What about the guidelines for logistic companies? Yep, that's right. That's also a good point. That's the law USA and Canada. That's the law in USA and Canada. You can't drive over 8 to 10 hours. It's mandatory. Otherwise, you lose your license. Absolutely. I played the video where Dr. Zoe was talking about the form they fill. They filled out that form. Because if you have vertigo, if you're suffering from vertigo, you can't drive. In fact, somebody was telling me if you have diabetes, you cannot drive because you can blank out anytime. So you're not even supposed to be on the road, right? If the government is responsible enough to establish our own laws, it's mandatory for truck drivers to rest after a stipulated time at the rest areas. There must be video cameras in the vehicles. Yeah. Most Nigerian trucks are not roadworthy, and the roads are not motor or truck worthy as well. It's not they worthy for anybody. That's the sad part. It's not worthy. Dangote trucks should be investigated on their policies and driving protocols. And you see the safety issues, but nobody they investigate nada for Nigeria because a big name. But if it is globally escalated, Dangote will be forced. Exactly. Honestly, he will be forced to. You can't just be taking people's and young people for that matter. young graduates from university. What is that? Look at the analysis that guy gave now. How many people died in 1 week? The way he broke it down. It's sad. Those are people's children, family members, parents. Come on. Can't allow this, all this bad behavior that everybody is just carrying, doing whatever they like in Nigeria. That's why we are where we are. And you tell me it's not karma? It is karma that Nigeria is experiencing. It is karma. They needed somebody like a Tinubu to come and put pepper in people's eyes. I'm telling you, Dangote structure should be investigated on the okay. Even Nigeria itself isn't life worth. Oriyomi, you're right about that. Even Nigeria is a threat to people's lives. I'm telling you. Alcohol and drug testing must be ongoing. So many issues. I'm telling you, so many. See, I was asking, abeg, see, Gawalele, Michael, Oriyomi, Mona answer me this question. With this by-election when happen so, wetin how una think say 2027 election wan take play out? If for this by-election when it take place, nothing happen, how una feel about 2027 election? Each year, your truck requires technical, mechanical controls, brakes, etc. Yep. I dey wait for now before I shut this down. I wan know wetin una think in this forthcoming election 2027, how e go play out, how e wan take play out. Because this by-election, I no lie to you, I expect say people go show how they go take do am for 2027 from this election. That's what I was expecting. But to my surprise, people just do wetin they like. They just snatch people. See the woman wey they announce for Anambra State, say win the election, only for them to turn around and say she no win. After people had congratulated her, they just turned everything upside down. Nigerian politicians are so stupid that they don't know that setting up training, testing, registration, and other facilities will bring in more revenue. Exactly, and create jobs. But who that one go help? Because they don't have sense. We have a bunch of illiterates running things that don't have any clue. They don't use their brain to join cults. They don't donate their brain. That's it. 2023 just repeated itself. Electoral, you think that you're going to get electoral reforms? Gawalele, you think you're going to get electoral reforms? Many people were not focused in this by-election and local government election, but the focus will be more in the general. See, you keep saying this. I want to... right now, I'm not agreeing with you. Because if we're talking rig and pie, right? In this by-election, you should have therefore set the example. Therefore set the example for this election. You understand? You say electoral reform. Do you think T-Pain is going to give you electoral reform? You think he's going to sign off on it without a fight? Because saying electoral reform, you think they are not hearing what they are being saying on social media? They ain't going to do anything about electoral reforms unless they are forcefully made to do it. By-elections didn't hold anywhere. Yeah, because they just wrote in the result and gave it to whoever they wanted. Now they've laid the foundation for the proper rigging from the bottom up. How are you going to get around that in 2027? I honestly don't know the mindset of Nigerians on the ground because I frankly don't think they are motivated enough to rebel against the corrupt system because they keep knocking them down every time. Look at what happened with the by-election. If you were in their shoes, would you want to participate? I wouldn't. If you were in the shoes, would you want to come out and put yourself on the line? Because they are literally threatening these people's lives. You understand? They're literally, I know somebody who said, look, this election 2027 is the last. After that election, he's leaving the country. He can't anymore. This is what this person said. So I'm just asking a question like, what do you guys think? This by-election should have been a great place to start, but nothing happened, right? So those people that are on ground looking and say, oh, 2027, now they don't have anything to hold on to. Do you think that this is not even going to create more voter apathy? I'm just asking questions, so I'm not trying to rain on anybody's parade. I honestly, okay. I dey wait for una comment o. Una no dey talk again o. Okay, make I check this poll. I believe that because the diaspora has been supporting Nigerians, there's still an out. 2027 is supposed to be do or buy, but okay. So 58% says Nigeria is salvageable, and 42% says no, it is not. That's a tight one. That's a tight one. Okay. Okay. Phew. Man. Okay, well, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate it. See, thank you. Natu, thank you very much. I appreciate you. You don't tell when I see you, Natu. I hope you're okay. I hope everything is good. I'm sure it's good though. I really am. I'm sure it's pretty good. I thought of you today, actually. I thought of you earlier on in the day, to be quite frank. So I've noticed that we have to be optimistic even though things seem gloomy. Okay, I'm trying. I've noticed that PO's voters are only young women. I want to see young men. They are the ones that will lead the fight against Agbiros. That's a good observation. No, that's a good observation. Now mostly women. Now they do this voter registration thing. Now mostly women, young girls actually. That lady that was beaten up in Anambra State, hey, God, I beg you. They need to deal with those people that did that. I couldn't watch that video. That was humiliating. What is it with Nigerian people? When they touch person, they go, especially if na woman, they want to strip her naked. What is all that about? Meanwhile, I say the girl na for because the Shekiri people don't come out, put out statements, say na Shekiri girl they beat up like that, so they are demanding for those people that did it to her to be held accountable. So it has forced Soludo I hear trying to do something. I don't know. What is it with Nigerian people when they lay hands on women, especially young girls, they won't strip them naked? What is that about? Please, can somebody explain it to me? Because I don't understand that whole humiliation ritual that they are doing. Why do you strip a young lady naked? Onto what? Now the young boys, they use their money take buy data for the young women. That's not true, Michael. Don't assume that. There are hardworking women in Nigeria. Why they talk like that? Mental problems. It's crazy. Every time, see the one happen for Ibom girl. Meanwhile, the Ibom L girl has come out to explain her own side of the story and everything, right? Some people are saying it's not true. She did not say all the whole truth, whatever. I'm telling you, it doesn't make sense. Why do they do that? Growing up, I didn't experience growing up. Now the boys, they protect the girls. So this is the Nigeria me I know. Then if you dey waka for road or by yourself, you will see guys, they go just come and say, they'll just say, hey sis, why are you walking on this road by yourself? You're not supposed to dey waka at this time by yourself now. Or your mom will follow you waka. They will see you to exactly where you're going. They go leave you. Once they make sure you dey safe, they go turn back, go, what happened? Then if anybody dey threaten you, any guy there around, they're going to say, hey, wetin dey happen for there? That's what I was used to. Even in school, when I was in school then, if maybe guy dey harass you, maybe they try to talk to you, you know how some people dey behave, you no wan lis ten to them, they wan dey harass you. So guy, you no need to know you, go just shop and say, you dey okay? Wetin dey happen? Bros, wetin dey happen? Why you dey touch her like that? Wetin dey happen? She get say no wan talk to you now. Now your waka dey go front now. You hear the guy saying that, but it's crazy what I'm seeing from Nigeria. It really is weird to me. Like, men go just dey lay hands on, just carry woman, just naked and like that. Ha! Never see this kind of thing before. We have problem in Nigeria. Oh. Eh? Young women will create the mass needed outside while young men will chase. Okay, no. The young boys are working hard to give the women data. Leave that for us, or else we go. I cannot leave it for you, Michael. You know why? Because I know a number of young, hardworking girls in Nigeria that don't need any money for data from any man. So why you want make I leave that one? I don't feel leave that one now. Nigeria has morphed into something else. I'm telling you, growing up those days, now guys when you don't know, they protect you. You don't even need to know them. Nothing they go on. Nigeria, you feel be friend with Nigerian boy. There's nothing expected. Nothing. Not they expect anything from you. Not they expect anything for each other. Una go just be friends, real friends. I don't understand though. What did they happen? They don't they beat girl then for Nigeria. If you touch am, guys go gather you. They go deal with you. It's at least when me I grew up, na so I see am. Even people when they say that they cult that time, if any of their cult boys maybe 1 year, you say, hey, not near, no go area. That's what me I was used to. All these things, all these strange things when I they see now, the thing they tire me. I no go lie to now. Try slap babe back in the day and see. I'm telling you, guys go gather you. They go deal with you. Ha! I've never. This Nigeria is weird to me. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's so weird. Nigeria that I knew then, you cannot just do woman anyhow. Lie. You even in the marketplace when they go market, and maybe some guys they try to harass you. Go see girls. What did they happen now? Why they touch the girl like that? Leave the woman alone. What did they worry you? They go immediately. I remember one time I went to buy something in the market, and I don't know, the person sold me something that wasn't so good or so. I went back. I think I went to stay with my uncle at the time. He was in the military. And now told me, I said, this is what they told me. He was the one that asked me to go buy. He said, this is what they sold for me. I was like, no, that's not the real one. That's not. I'm going to say that's what they told me was the real one. The guy was like, okay, let's go back to the marketplace. You know who you bought it from? I said, yes. We went back to the marketplace. And the guy, now I asked the guy, so when you said this into this, to her, I say, not the original. I said, not be the original, but this is not the original. Right? They were not trying to, my uncle, before you see Apple, I don't know where all the military guys from show up. All in fellow military people, they show up. Therefore, he rough handled that man that day. You understand? I mean, I don't. And then the guy took more money from me than he was sold for. That pissed my uncle off even more. Right? So I don't know. This Nigeria now, it's crazy. What's happening? I'm not going to lie. There's a rumor that one of the vigilantes asked the babe out and she said no. So he brought his childish boys to men to deal with. Are you kidding? That's even more room why they should deal with those guys. They need to deal with them. Seriously. Yeah, cold boys were then if you're because you don't know the ones where they call, they hide them, right? They wear those their uniform color something. If they see any of their member, maybe they talk to you, they'll say, not near there, not go there, leave and waka, nah, don't even go there. Those are the things that we observed in school then. So it's really shocking to me. Nigeria has really turned into something else. If those young women ask them to vote and protect the vote in exchange of data, they will do it. That's the secret. Gawalele, you're always coming from another angle completely. I grow up for area where some girls go naked to fight, but even with that, men go gather, tell them to take the fight inside. You no go see that fight past 5 minutes. Exactly. The lady was begging them and trying to cover up, but the more she did so, the more they savagely told her. Can you imagine that? That's just absolutely unacceptable. Those boys need to be dealt with seriously. I wish na military and I go deal with them. when go use koboko bulala their back. Wallahi, they go lock them up for guard room. Those kind of people, they go learn lesson. Eh? It's crazy. And people, make I leave una for now. I don't try. I beg. So I go see now my next one. I don't know. I'm just observing what's going on in Nigeria. The election 2027, I don't know. Maybe over time the ginger will come. But right now, that by election, it has dampened a lot of people. I'm just going to put that out there. But we move. We got to continue because we don't have any other option. Nobody's coming to fight for us. We have to fight for ourselves. So on that note, thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Michael, Guy Wanlele, Kene was here earlier. I know say Kene don't go Alakija house. Guy go soon go join them. That's a normal thing. Michael don't already join that too. It's okay. C, thank you very much. Natu, thank you. I appreciate you all for joining. The opposition needs to come together to make impact. You know what, see, I said this earlier in the day and I'm going to say it again. Peter Obi should not leave that coalition. I'm sorry. LP alone cannot do it. I'm very, very sorry, but this is what I've come to. LP alone cannot do it. They go throw LP out like piece of rag. Tinubu is ready to buy everybody in Nigeria so long as he's president. In fact, he will gladly do it because IMF, all the Oyibo people, they are very happy, pleased with T-Pain. And there was something Michael said earlier, and I agree with him. They may have even gone to visit the INEC chairman and offered him something that he can never turn down. You go say, if you can maintain this and make sure that T-Pain comes back, we promise you heaven on earth. I'm telling you. So they are willing to sacrifice whoever they can sacrifice to remain there. T-Pain is willing and wanting to remain caretaker over the resources in that country so that the Igbo people can continue to take from it. So we need all opposition. Sure, everybody, if they are serious, needs to come together and find a way to work together. I'm saying this now. From what I'm saying this with everything that I have. How they are going to do it, I don't know. But everybody needs to work together. That's the only way you can get Nigeria back. Because everybody get part when they go play, like it or not. Michael, thank you very much. Oriyomi, thank you. The by-election was a reminder. Well, yeah, that's another angle. It's a reminder, but do we need to be reminded? Are we not supposed to remember and make sure it doesn't happen again? You don't know the road, okay, you don't know the road, all right. Labour Party will never... I'm telling you, Oriyomi, that Labour Party, they don't turn them out. Did you guys see the memo that the lady, what's her name? That lady that in Lagos, LP person, chairwoman in Lagos, the love letter when sent to Peter Obi. And I never read them, I go read them. I'm not even going to bother with that. Erifai is fighting Atiku at the moment. Okay, oh. Your red wine is loading. Please, I need that red wine right now. Kene has only one job to do. Well, who is the leader of the LP? You know the one in Lagos, that woman, is it Dayo Ekong? Is that her name? I think that's her name. Yeah, she put out something on Twitter. I didn't bother Sha, but it looked like, like kind of appealing to Pew or something like that. But anyway, guys, it's been real. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Please keep the flag flying high. Keep the candle lit because Nigeria is a plan. We must fight to get it back. Now the only country where we get be that. I beg, don't sleep on it. Each one tell one. Mukuna find out now. Take get people to go register because they say when you register a lot of people, it will take care of the rigging aspect. So the more people we can register, the better. Every community, every state needs to be doing the same thing. But anyway, Take care, everyone. Thank you. Have a great evening. Oriyomi, Baba mi, Oshio. Thank you.